There we go.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's your boy D.
And your girl Q.
All right, so thank y'all for joining us. First of all, I know you all could be doing something much better, but you decided to tune in to the live that D and Q are currently hosting right now. So we greatly appreciate that. So, but you want to tell them what we're doing today?
Yes, I'll be happy to. So today, we just want to talk about love. That's really what it all boils down to. So we have some special couples that are coming on tonight that you definitely do not want to miss, and they're going to be asking some or answering. Excuse me. We're going to be asking some questions, and it's going to go from some silly, cute questions into a little bit more relationship, serious type questions, and everybody's going to have different perspectives and different outlooks on their relationships and advice. And so we really hope that y'all really enjoy this. And yeah, let's get right on into it.
Absolutely. So before we start, let's just give a roll call to everybody that's here right now that's supporting us. We got me now in the building. Salute to y'all. John the phone guy, what's up, brother? We got House of X, probably one of the funniest channels that I know out there right now. Yeah. Absolutely comical. Your boy Leo, which is a part of House of X. Appreciate you for your raid as well. We got DC World. We have Anita and Smitten. And we have Jaden and T. They're constantly coming in right now, y'all. So, man, we promise y'all that we're not going to waste y'all time. As my wife mentioned, we have some dope couples that will be a part of this panel today. We will be the host, and we will ask them questions, and they will just kind of chime in and just answer the questions and so forth. So we'll start that pretty soon here, but we just kind of want to just take the time for everybody to get in because I don't want anybody to miss this. And right now, my mom is in the building. Shout out to my mama. She came through.
Hey, mama.
So, yeah, we was trying to do a little quick. I said I was gonna wear white, and she was supposed to wear another color, but yeah. So I guess she claimed that she called my name to come help her get something out of the closet, but I was already in the shower, so she chose this white just out of I don't know.
Okay, so first of all, he was blocking my closet with his stuff. Okay. So I couldn't get in it, and being pregnant can't pick up heavy things, and it's like some weights that I'm not about to fool with. So this was hanging up that I said this is what we're gonna go with.
Okay. I feel you.
We're talking about love, remember?
We are talking about love. So while we're waiting to actually start this panel, as I mentioned, we're going to just give we'll probably start the panel at about 8:50 8:50ish. So right now we'll just be talking. So if you all have any questions for us, maybe about love or anything like that, feel free to drop it in the chat. But for the meantime, I'll just be chit-chatting. So we decided that we wanted to do this today just because Valentine's Day is around the corner. I know some couples don't really celebrate it too tough, while others do. Some of the more married couples may think, oh, that's more so for like the kids that's dating and things like that. But I honestly beg to differ. I think this is a day that you don't have to be intimate to show that you love someone. This is a day that you can just tell anybody that you may love, that you pretty much love them, and you should be doing it every day and not just this day. But honestly speaking, I will say that this is a special holiday that my wife and I share, and we typically just hang out, whether it be maybe go to our favorite restaurants or maybe go to the movies. And it's funny because for us, the simple things is what make us smile and what really makes us, enjoy one another's company. So it's not going to the most expensive restaurant that, you can find. We've already done that before. It could be, we really love Applebee's. We love the 2 for $25, so it can be something as simple as a 2 for $25, go catch a movie, boom, you at a $50 date, so I just want for those of you that may feel like you have to spend a lot of money. You don't, unless your wife is expensive, but my wife is not expensive. So
I'm not expensive. But I mean, we're still in a pandemic, so you can get creative at home. I mean,
Yeah.
I've even seen y'all know TikTok and Instagram and all those different things. Like people are creating restaurants in
Mm-hmm.
their homes. So like whoever wants to cook, will create a menu
Mm-hmm.
and let their significant other know like what's on the menu, right? And
Right.
then like like some have kids. Well, the kids will act as servers, and they will bring the dishes out. It's really cute. Or if you don't have that, then you just bring it out yourself. But it's super super cute how people have been very creative during this time. I've even seen people do like create the movies at
Yeah,
their
yeah,
home as well.
yeah.
Like maybe there's a favorite movie y'all love to watch, or maybe a movie that y'all wanted to see. They've been putting like twinkle lights in the living room,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe they had like popcorn and candy set up, and they go to the
Right,
movies.
right. I mean, it's whatever
Yeah,
your mind desires,
right.
honestly. So John said, "Quit making your lady do all the work." I'm not actually. She
Thank you.
does. She does like very little work,
Yeah,
actually.
I don't do that, y'all.
But that was just kind of one of those things where, like we talked about last week, a form of miscommunication. I didn't hear her say something, and she said something to me, so we were able to discuss and rectify the situation. So we're gonna kind of use some of the information that we used on last week. So
It wasn't that big of a deal, y'all. We're making it more of a deal than it really was.
y'all look like an R&B cover. Hey, we gonna bring it back.
Shoot, we in a
Hey,
tour.
we gonna bring it back. Hey, we gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring that grown and sexy back. So, hey, so we just need a producer trap. So let's go ahead and get to it, man.
So we can get
Let's
to that
get
money.
to it. John says the Waffle House breakfast special.
Hey, if that's what floats your boat.
Hey, I ain't gonna need cap to you. I don't really fool with Waffle House. It's funny. So those of y'all that may love Waffle House, I'm gonna burst your bubble just a little bit. Just about every Waffle House that you go into, pay attention to the health score. Just take a look at it, and I guarantee you it's gonna more than likely be out of the 90s range. It's gonna be out of the 90s range, so it's gonna probably be 80 or less. I guarantee you. So I remember.
I guess they boosts your immune system then.
I guess so, huh? I guess so. So let's see what we got. Appreciate that, brother. We definitely appreciate it. I tried to throw on something, man. So I'm just trying to match her fly, honestly. That's all I'm trying to do. DC World, I'm creating peanut butter and jelly menu. Grape strawberry jelly.
Hey, it's a menu, ain't it?
Hey, it's whatever you want to do. I'm trying to tell y'all right now, like, it does not have to be extravagant. It's whatever you want to do. But I feel I can see you saying that right now.
Really?
And you probably dead serious.
Right.
So
exactly.
Tracy, how you doing? Tell Gary we said what's up. What's going on? Hey, we still think about when we came to see y'all for Christmas a couple years ago. Absolutely fun time.
Yes.
Fun time.
That was a fun time. Y'all talking about a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good
absolutely.
time at their house.
Absolutely. IHOP or Kiki's? Gotta go with Kiki's.
Yeah. If y'all don't know who Kiki's, this was like, who is? I wonder who this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiki's definitely.
Kiki's is like
if whoever this is knows about Kiki's, they know what's up.
So
if y'all have not heard of Kiki's,
I bet $100 right now. That's your dad.
It could be. Hey, Daddy, if that's you.
You want to bet?
I mean, my money is your money, your money mine. So I don't think it matter, do it.
So, but
Kiki's.
Yeah, go ahead and tell them what Kiki's is.
No, go ahead.
Man, Kiki's is like
killing.
I can't even put IHOP in the same category. That would be utterly disrespectful. I really can't think of one, but I'm gonna just say it like this: the pancakes like this big, like it's crazy.
Oh, this is Taylor. Hey, Taylor. Says Taylor.
Oh, you should have bet me $100 then. You should have bet.
Look, I get out your account.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you right now, like the pancakes are huge. The breakfast is phenomenal. Like Kiki's is not missing. So all day long, Kiki's all day long.
Kiki all day.
And also, Kiki's is located in Orlando. So if you're ever in Orlando, make sure that you search Kiki's.
Yeah,
And
don't go to Denny's is still good. I mean, we go to like
yeah,
Denny's. I mean, we've been to IHOP, but
yeah,
when you go to Orlando, go to Kiki's. I'm trying
you
to
gotta go to
tell you,
Kiki's.
and holler at us when you go.
Gotta go. And we
It's
actually did. So check this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring something back out of the archive for y'all. Go back to our Vlogmas of 2019,
yes.
and I believe is the video titled Kiki's.
It's titled Brunch. I
Yeah,
think.
it's brunch. So go back and check that video out if you have not. And what I'm saying is not even really. Yeah, what is it
he
called?
talking about?
What is
It's
it
called. Yeah, Best Brunch in Orlando.
Best Brunch in Orlando.
That's what it's called. I'm
Go
about
and
to
check
drop
that
the
video
link
out.
right now so y'all can see what the food look like at Kiki's.
Yeah.
Like,
Yup.
y'all talking about good.
Absolutely. So
Man.
I got you one right here. I got you one.
What? Ooh, thank you. That just it's a little slight work, you know. A little slight work.
But yeah, y'all. I guess just a little bit of how our week's been going. This week has been busy, like super busy, super busy. For a minute, we weren't gonna cancel the live, but I know it took us a minute to upload everything, of course. But it's just been a super busy week. We have a lot going on right now. So it'll be coming to a video soon to actually show y'all what we have going on. But I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Yeah,
we have a lot.
Y'all don't
want to
miss out on what's coming.
And so just trying to make sure that we really dedicating our time towards that.
Yeah.
But again, man, we're so excited for y'all to be here. I'm trying to give a little bit more time for our couples to join the studio, and we're gonna get started, man. We will get started.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Robert, what's good? What's good?
Oh yeah.
If y'all have never been to, what is it? It's in Harlem.
Yeah. Yes. Right.
Sylvia's.
Right?
I think it's in Harlem.
Yeah, I think it's in Harlem.
Fire. Absolutely fire. Like
Delicious.
You talking about
that's soul food.
Some your mama in the kitchen with the towel over her shoulder, like pulling the mac and cheese out of the oven. The stove top probably nasty, but the food good. That's Sylvia's. Like I'm talking about the food fire. Like the food is fire.
It's good. We've been there twice.
Twice.
We've been there twice.
So yeah, it is in Harlem. It's not too far from Apollo. So just absolutely amazing food. Like amazing.
Yeah. I was just thinking about New York. New York is that's a foodie spot.
It really is.
So
it really is. It really is.
It's some places in New York. Y'all ever go to New York? We got some places.
Positive Pusher. What's going on?
Hey.
Hey, you can't tell all of your business, you know what I'm saying? So you got to give people something to come back to. So we're gonna just leave it like that, you know. Suspenseful, I don't know, you know, just kind of holding out for a minute, you know, just kind of holding out for a minute. But absolutely. So Kiki's and Sylvia's, and I know y'all probably like, I thought this was about love. If y'all like us, we love food. So we're gonna show food some love on Valentine's Day. So that's just kind of how it is. But just waiting for one more couple, and then we're gonna get this party started. So I'm gonna do what we're gonna do, some couple introductions, just because all of them are worthy of that. So we're gonna make sure that we introduce them correct. So that y'all know them, and most y'all already know who they are, but it's just a matter of just doing that formal introduction. So I'm gonna steal one out of your book. So everybody that's in the chat, if you could use one emoji, drop how your week is going thus far. Only using one emoji. I just kind of want to see how everybody's doing. Oh, he told me about that. Yeah. Most definitely. Most
And
definitely.
yeah,
When we back, we're gonna
we
definitely
gonna
hit
hit
y'all
y'all
up
up.
for
Yep.
sure. For sure.
We always looking
Absolutely.
for a new place in New York. Always.
Washington, D.C. crab. Hmm.
Okay.
We're gonna definitely let me go ahead and take a picture of that.
Yeah, we need to go ahead and we making another list. Thank you.
So positive push. I'm gonna take it that's how your week is going. And if it's not, I'm shocked because it should be going like that all the time because you're super positive. So I'm gonna assume that DC out. I'm about to tell you in another emoji because I don't know what that is. Like it's like
I don't know,
yeah.
Is that kind of like wild or
Welcome, Nikki. We
hello,
appreciate you. Thank you
welcome.
for the
Thank
compliment,
you.
and we hope you enjoy today's live as well as we hope that you come back for more. So, if you did not, go ahead and hit that bell, that bing. Shout out to me tonight. Go ahead and
Right.
hit that bell so that you're notified of our future videos. Let me go back up here. What's going on, John? What's up, man? Did you have a little too much tequila or something? That's why you're looking like that? House of Vic. They said they enjoying their week.
Yes.
Love is in the air. Hey, that's always great. That thumbs up. Oh, why y'all let it go ahead and thumbs up this video if you have not. So thank you, Fat Collections, for doing that because you just prompted me to thumbs. So make sure you thumbs up this video if you have not. Nikki, I ain't gonna even cap to you. I almost actually, it's funny because before we started this, I said I need some wine, but I got a bottle of wine in there right now, but I promised her that I'll wait for her until she delivers the baby for us to drink the wine. It's like a what's the name of that wine?
Is it Stella Rosa?
Yeah, Stella Rosa.
Yeah.
For y'all wine connoisseurs, I don't want to hear because I already know that's probably the sugar wine, but it's all good.
It's good.
But it's like a blueberry. It's a new flavor.
Blueberry wine.
I've already had one, but I told I'll wait for her on the second one, so we'll see.
Because it was hard to find.
We'll
so
see. I might have to drink
it. Y'all see how you do me? I can have some sparkling water. I can put some.
But Trap said here we is gonna it's bomb. It's bomb. Hey, I heard that, brother. I heard that. All right, so most definitely, house rules. Hit that thumbs up, please, y'all. Definitely hit that. You all right?
Uh-oh. Come here. Just a little cricket bow. Yes, thanks.
All right, so I'm about to go ahead and introduce the two couples that are currently awaiting to be in front of y'all right now. All righty. So the first couple. So, by the way, all of these couples have a YouTube channel. So if you are not subscribed to them, I'm going to give their YouTube name as well. And make sure that you head over to their channel and smash that subscribe button. All right, so the first couple, super dope couple, actually really encouraged us to go live because we were waiting for what? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe I don't know what we're waiting on, but we were waiting. And they were like, man, y'all should definitely go live. Like, it's gonna help y'all. We was like, okay, cool. And I will say we definitely appreciate this couple, most definitely because they push us to just keep pushing out content to be better people, and just the overall just genuine genuinely super dope couple to be around. So their channel is Meet and I, and the names are Anwar and Lamitrius. They have currently known each other for 26 years. 26 years now. Now, if y'all know anything, we are currently, well, your boy 29. She older than me, so she a cougar, but
first of all,
so
he'll be. I'm 30,
29.
but you'll be 30 soon. But anywho, the whole point is they have known. What are you doing?
Are you good?
Y'all, she think it's her show.
So back to what I was saying. They have been married for 21 years. So everybody in the chat, give them a round of applause because that is big today. 21 years is big. And one thing that they've learned is to keep people out of your business. And I could not agree more. So without further ado, please welcome the great Meet and I.
Y'all talking about us? Wait, give it up. Give it up. Just clap, baby. Just clap. Just clap.
Let me make sure to hold on.
There
There we go. There we go. Hey, that was some troubleshooting on my end. I forgot I had the volume down.
Oh, we need to do it again.
No, that's good. Oh, this way. There we go. All right, there we go. There we go.
All right. So
what up, DQ?
What's good? Hey. What's happening, family? Y'all good?
Man, yes. Come on now. I'm just sharing out the live, man. Y'all make sure y'all share the live out. Share the live out. Get the word out, man.
Appreciate y'all. Yeah. The next couple, and they're new to the family, and they have been an absolute joy to watch on YouTube and a joy to be around virtually because we have not met in person yet. Hopefully, one day we can all get together in a big room and just fellowship, you know. So that's the hope. But their YouTube channel is Just Vlogging Life. Dope channel. I just watched their video the other day about them going to the gun range. So that was a dope. I actually love the gun range. My wife she followed me to the gun range, you know, but I'm the same. But their name is Eric and Carla. They have known each other for 7 years, and they have been currently married for 4 years. Again, super dope couple. So I'm going to send them up to the live stream right now. So give them a round of applause. Just Vlogging Life.
This is so
What up, what's up, homie?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
What up, though?
All right, so we got one more couple, and we're gonna get this party started. So again, they are also new to the family, and super dope channel. I've been checking them out and really enjoying their content. Their YouTube name is Life with Brandon_Alex.
Yeah, heavy hitters. The heavy hitters on.
So their name is Brandon and Antonique, and they've known each other for 5 years. They are not married, but they have been dating for 3 years. So you all kind of see what we did here. We had an OG married couple. We had a couple that is still in that newlywed loving phase, and then we have a couple that's on their way up there.
That's right.
So, and one thing that they've learned is being comfortable with vulnerability and communicating with your spouse. Those are some marriage words. So in my mind, they're married. So we're going to bump Life with Brandon_Alex up to the live stream right now. So give them a round of applause and introduction. How's everybody doing today?
Hey, family.
How y'all doing?
Good,
right.
good. Hey, it's good to see y'all. Thank y'all for taking the time to join us today. I know we all have our own channels, and y'all have really decided to grace y'all's presence to us on our channel. So we are greatly appreciative, and we are always willing to return the favor at any point in time. So I think that's the perfect thing about this YouTube community that we have built, that we're all humble enough to be a part of one another's channel, and we're not big to say, nah, you know, I can't do that, but we're always finding time for one another. So thank y'all for that. Absolutely.
Thank you. This is our first collab.
Hey,
We geeked
hey,
up over here in
so
North Carolina, over here
I
in
be-
Greensboro.
say it again.
We over here geeked up in Greensboro.
Hey, just a quick another update. Go ahead and tell everybody where y'all currently are. So we are currently in Atlanta, Georgia. So just in case somebody's in the chat that we can also eventually connect with, we want to just kind of open up that floodgate for other people that may be in the area that also may be creators, you know, to kind of link up. So we are from Atlanta, Georgia, or we currently live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, we are in Douglasville, Georgia. That West Side shouted.
Huh? You know the vibe.
West Side. We're from Detroit, Michigan.
Wow.
Okay, good D.
No.
Yes, and we are from Greensboro. Well, we live in
we
Greensboro,
live in Greensboro,
North Carolina.
currently.
Okay.
It's nice to meet everybody. I appreciate. I love this connection that we, establishing. It's a beautiful thing, and I appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna support y'all and be there for y'all. Definitely, this is a beautiful thing here.
It really is.
It really is.
It is.
It'll never be like this again. We start. We're gonna establish a blogging life family, and we going from there, y'all. Love y'all.
Right.
Hey, most
It's a
definitely.
moment in Black
I'm really
history.
happy.
Moment in Black history right here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I love vlog channels. I try to make sure I connect with vlog channels because a lot of times vlog channels struggle. You know, it's so many different communities, the food community, the hair community, but vlog channels, we really struggle. So we have to have that connection and network and connect and share ideas and share information, so we can all, thrive and, be our best selves out there on the platform.
And support each other and be there for each other. Because
Mhm.
I want to be there for y'all and vice versa. Be there for each other.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, but like I said, like we truly appreciate y'all. And I know the people have been waiting, so we have some questions for y'all that we're gonna make this definitely worth the 24 viewers right now worthwhile. So
Thumbs up, y'all.
the way we're going to do this is kind of the way we've decided. We do have a couple questions or maybe one or two that's for the ladies and or for the fellas, but for the most part, both of you all can definitely answer the question. So, but if you feel like your spouse answered it to the T and you don't want to say anything, then you don't have to. But the way we'll kick it off is we've already done the introductions, which is perfect. So do you want to start off with number one, babe?
Yep, I can start us
All right,
off.
let's get to it.
All right, let's get in it. So tell us, how did you meet and who made the first move?
So I guess we will start from top to bottom. So the way it's showing for us, Meet and I are first. So we can go with that.
Okay.
And we'll switch it up each question,
we'll
but
switch
we'll
Okay. We met at Stillman College in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, our freshman year of college. Of course, the first move was made by me. You know, I got it like that, so I made the first move and I snatched him. You know what I'm talking about? No, but yeah, we met at Stillman College in Tuscaloosa. First move. It was me because he was crying on campus, and I was like, "Why are you crying?" I could not figure out what was wrong. He was looking so sad, so I was like, "What's wrong?" And then he started spilling his guts out to me, and then
that's after the fact.
They told me to answer.
She's clearly wrong. I noticed her first. I can tell you exactly what she had on. She had a green Mobile, Alabama Summer Jam T-shirt on with some white tight shorts and some shoes that didn't really match. But back in '95, people would read that from the 40. But I remember clearly it was a Mobile. No, it was a Summer Jam. Was it Mobile?
Summer Jam.
It was a green Mobile Summer Jam T-shirt on with some white tight shorts. And I remember saying, "Damn, she fine." And that's when I knew. You still fine now, but I knew then because she was like at that point, like at that point, we were like the tallest people on campus outside like the basketball team. So I like, she's tall, I'm tall. So I knew that, she stood out to me. And so that's how it happened. And I approached her, a little lame Tampa, Florida game, but it worked, but that's how it happened.
Thank you.
Any rebuttals? Because y'all seem like y'all were not on the same page.
My story is the right story.
And my story is kind of, it could be it could go left at the dark thing. What I really saw, but we'll talk about that later.
Not after dark.
It's your story.
Right. You heard of me, man.
All right. Just vlogging life.
Okay. I can go. Okay. So it's kind of a long story, but I'm gonna try to like sum it up really quickly. We like to say we met through a mutual friend, which was my cousin, but we know that mutual friend was Facebook. So we pretty much met through Facebook, which I had. My cousin was a mutual friend of his, and so he connected with me, and the rest is history.
I shot that DM like, yo.
Using DMs?
Old school.
So it took me a while to really like, we played like cat and mouse kind of sort of, but honestly my mother was like actually in the dying process and she had went to hospice twice. So being like a caretaker, I really didn't have time to date. So every now and then I would pop on the messenger and we would just have these conversations like, well, oh, hey, how you doing? And he'd be like, oh, I heard from you. It's been a while. And so we did that for a minute. And then finally, we started like going ahead and talking a little more. And then I wanted.
Hold on, before the talking though, it was the messaging. And then she was like, so what's this 411? What's you this? I was like, look here. We ain't gotta do this message. You can call me right now.
Okay, okay, bro. Okay.
Bam. You call me in my voice.
Facebook was in the way.
Right.
And you had that middleman in Facebook had the equation.
Questions, trying to get to know him through the messenger. And I guess I was asking too many questions. But my main question was, how do you know me and who do you know that I know? Because the way my Facebook page was set up, my name was spelled totally different. So only people who knew me knew that was my name. And I didn't have that many Facebook friends. So he just was like, I don't know you, lady. Calm down. Pretty much like.
Well, we clear, like, how do you know me?
I still ask that question. How do you know me?
I don't know.
Are you going to ever tell me how you really know me?
I didn't know you. I saw a beautiful woman. And I just want to reach out to you and say hello. How's your day?
It was so cute.
I just said hi.
And so that's pretty much, and we've been inseparable ever since. Because, like I said, when we knew like it was coming down to it, I was like, I want you to at least meet my mom at least one time. And that's what happened. He came to hospice and met my mother. And before she stopped talking, she called her sister, my aunt, and was like, that's her husband.
Before that, though, you know what sealed the deal for me? My wife was like, we talking and such and such. She was like, what you doing? I was like, I'm at work. She was like, I'm going to buy you lunch. Look here.
That's done deal.
It's done deal.
Hey, what they say? The way to a man's heart is food.
Right.
You already know what it is. Yeah.
He had never had that before. But we've been married before, and this is our second marriage. So it's a lot of things like that I'm sure we'll get into later. In a lot of ways, I've nurtured him, he's nurtured me, and we've been there for each other.
Absolutely.
And that day when she bought me lunch, I shut it down. You don't get nobody else.
Right.
I appreciate y'all. All right, Brandon and Alex, let's hear this story.
Oh man,
it's funny because people ask us all the time, But we met in college, and we first originally met at a Halloween party. Y'all know how college days are. We didn't realize we met each other.
Right.
We took pictures. There was video footage that we were together, and we didn't recall the night.
Sure don't recall it all.
So then, literally, like maybe 2 weeks to 3 weeks later, we ended up running to each other again at a local nightclub here, and a mutual friend was just like, "Oh, there go Alex and the girls," and they came over, and we were just talking, and I was like, "Oh, nice to meet you." And the girl that was with me goes, "Oh no, we already met." And me and him looked at each other and
Like
was
when?
when? And she pulls the pictures out and she pulls the videos out, and we were just in amazement. Like, so wow. We still have the pictures to this day. Like, wow.
So I was Dark Knight for Halloween, and she was
Catwoman. So how
ironic.
Yes,
very much
It was
so.
just like, I went to A&T, she went to
UNCG.
UNCG, and so it was like we're like not too far from each other, and to be able to come back and meet each other like 2 to 3 weeks later, and then from there build a friendship and be able to hang out together, and literally it was like that friendship became inseparable.
Yeah, I shot my shot, y'all. I just went for it.
She was the one that shot her shot.
Girl power.
I went for it, and clearly I didn't miss because our 3-year anniversary is on Sunday.
Come on.
We're going strong.
So listen, at first I was not ready. I wasn't ready. I thought she was playing games, and I was just like, "You what? You like who? You ready to be in a relationship with who?"
But I was honest. I said, "Listen, we've been friends for 2 years. I understand if you don't want to go there with me. We know a lot of each other's history. I get it. I understand. But here we are."
And it's been great. It's been, honestly, I can say, and I think she agreed, this has been the best relationship and most healthy relationship.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's a blessing.
Love it.
It's definitely a blessing to have that friendship foundation before you move to the next level.
Absolutely. I have a counter question that's not on here, that because I've heard this from 2 out of the 3 couples, and it's about the lady shooting the shot first. So for the males, so take yourself out of the equation. If you just a single male back in your heyday, how do you view a woman coming up to you shooting her shot? Like, would you give somebody that time of day or not? So again, you're not like, you're 19 years old and you're single right now, or I'll say you're 25 and single. You're a bit more mature. 25 and single, a lady comes up, shoots a shot at you. What you doing?
I'll respect it, because I respect someone, or especially a woman, that know what she wants and go for it. I mean, don't wait for me, because we didn't play that game in high school before, passing notes to someone else, whatever. Like, you want me just as much as I want you. Go ahead and tell me. So I would personally respect it better, or respect it more.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I pretty much, again, it would be a shocker, because again, you don't see that often. And so it's kind of like, again, you respect the courage and the person that she is, because it's like, it takes a lot to come up to another a man as a woman to say, "Hey, I really want to start a relationship with you," and they take you serious. Because of course, like, especially with our age, in our younger millennial generation, it's kind of like you don't really see that, and most of the time it's kind of like, is she just trying to play games?
Yeah.
Even though guys have their moments too, but it's just like, again, definitely I will respect her as me, for me, I will respect her on that too.
Yeah, but I just, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna just say, but I didn't want to answer, but I think it's the kind of shot that, like, when a woman, a nice young lady, is approaching what she considers to be a grown man, it's the kind of shot that she's shooting. So you pretty much heard a lot of nurturing and all of whatever was expressed, with, especially if a man is crying, you want to, go up to him and say,
I wasn't crying. I wasn't crying.
You seem a little defensive, brother. I'm trying to figure out, is it true?
Right.
Yes, I'm telling you, bro.
Look, I'm not sure if y'all had a question about this, but this is what happened. I had a girlfriend back in high school that when I got to college, it wasn't the fact that I kind of lived alone, but it was like I was a senior, you was a junior. Now I'm in college. I'm with amongst college people, so it kind of was a disconnect. So me and my homeboy, a friend from high school that I brought with college with us, we got into it from Tampa. When we go at each other, we go low, and he said a few choice words about her that I didn't appreciate, and me getting angry. I wanted to take it there, but I didn't. So what she saw was anger, not me crying. And she was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And then at that moment, I was like, yeah. So then I fell into the act of, but it wasn't really crying. It wasn't really crying. I was just really upset. But when she was digging into it, I was like, "You right, man."
Myself, for the record, you wasn't crying. Your eyes were
But that's what happened.
Y'all.
If I could address that, I would just say,
I would
I'm
just
at that age 25, I would vet that. I'm from the South, so kind of like I choose my wife. I found mine. My real. I found her. So that's not a knock on anybody, but I still would embrace it. I would just say, let's ride this out. Let's go to a couple more dinners. But if I love you, I love you.
Man, he's so
cool.
He's cool with it.
We have a real G in the field.
The Detroit player.
Right.
My Detroit player.
Right.
So, things change nowadays. Everything has changed. So, woman, if she's securing hers, let's go with it.
Right.
Make sure that man love you and that woman love you. Let's go from there, y'all.
But I still did a nurturing piece, which was offering you a meal. Like that is comforting, and it was comfort food too. That I got you. So I think that had a lot.
It must have been a good meal for them.
Oh yeah. And I appreciate that still to this day. The seeds that have been sown it's a lot. When you plant, you hold on to those things.
Absolutely.
When I leave the toilet seat up, I hope she hold on to them things too. Why you know what?
Time out here.
You screaming at me right now. So I love
Don't do it
Oh man.
All right. So next question. All right. So where did you two go on your first date? So we're going to start with Brandon and Alex.
Oh man, this is great.
I love this, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I love it so much. Because we started off as friends first, and we just was always partying and hanging out together. We started dating without having a first date. So when he took me to Seattle for my birthday, I told him, I said, I want us to have our first date, the date we never had. And he took me on that date, and I had so much fun. Like we literally went to a nice dinner. We got all dressed up, and we asked those like typical first date questions, where you see yourself in 3 years, what are you doing for work?
What do you do?
Yeah, is that something that you see yourself doing as a career?
Yeah.
Mind you, we got a whole child and we live together.
Yeah.
But I really wanted us to have that experience. So
it was nerve-wracking, ain't gonna lie. Like for us to know each other for so long and just know just so much about each other, just go back into that moment of let's go back to day one as if we never knew each other and started this as let's make a date. When I tell you, I was sitting there.
He was so nervous. He was sweating, and it was cold.
Why am I nervous?
It was ridiculously cold. Like I ended up keeping my coat on in the restaurant, even though we had candles and everything. I was just like, "Why are you nervous?"
Our waiter came. He was like, "You want something to drink?" I said, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." Give me something strong. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, but it was nice. It was an intimate dinner with conversations.
And we learned some new things about each other on that moment too. It's kind of like shocking to still know like there's still things that we still learn as we grow with each other, and being able to do that, it actually taught us some new things about each other. And I definitely recommend that for anybody that went into it as friendship first and didn't actually start as, okay, I don't know you, do you want to date me? I like you type deal. So I do recommend people doing that on a every once in a while. Go back to your first date. Have that moment.
Date in a marriage, date in a relationship. Go on date.
We're playing date nights now.
Yeah, we're still doing date nights, but our
quarantine
first date,
wise.
our first date didn't actually happen until October 2020.
Wow.
Nothing wrong with
at
it.
all.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Thank y'all for sharing that.
Yes.
All right. Just vlogging life. Let's hear it.
Our first date, I had set a little pool. We was going to shoot some pool. We're going to do our thing. I came out all swagged out like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, baby? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We finna go shoot some pool. Do my thing. Got some stuff set up. The pool hall was closed down. It was closed.
No.
So we pulled up to and I was like, yeah, I knew that, I knew it went out of business, So we were I was like, it's a bowling alley, and I really had like on the table in my. So we were bowling around the corner, and between lanes we talked so much, and interchanged so many ideas. And when you see yourself in 5 years, my wife vetted me. She vetted me.
I had 100 questions.
Yes, she had 100 questions.
Yeah. I did not get a chance to ask all those questions because over time I continued to learn him. But as time went on, I would ask certain questions just to see where he was, to see if we were like-minded. We talk about being like-minded a lot as a couple. Like he always says, I'm his best friend. This is my best friend, and so I just wanted to make sure that we were on the same page, and we did a lot of day dates too early on. Like we went to Panera Bread and
things like that.
And so we would do day dates a lot because I felt like at that point in my life and his too, we grown. I don't have time for playing games, and so let me just see where you are clinically.
Yeah.
So
I never been asked, have you ever been in a psych ward? Have you ever had a straight jacket on? Have you ever stalked a woman? Have you ever had a PPO on you? I'm like, no.
Wow.
Oh my God.
She had to get him out.
I was enlightened though. It enlightened me. It brought me into like, this is,
Wow.
and
I think I even asked you, like, have you ever been on medication?
Yeah.
I mean, that's important.
Yeah, look.
Carla is not playing no games.
At all.
I can ask you if you pop pills.
I know what I'm saying, like the medication.
Yeah, I did because again, being in the clinic, like I'm a clinician, so I don't have time to be going out with somebody that's, needing help like that on that level. Like it's not for me. So it was important that I get to the bottom of it and ask certain questions just to nip things in the bud, really. So but we have fun dating. We still date. We still have dates. Yeah. Like you guys saw, that was a date to the gun range. Have mercy.
I like shooting. We can go shooting together. Brandon doesn't
take him with you. I'm not going.
But I don't.
shoot.
I can't wait till we do that.
He don't like to shoot, but I do.
Gotta watch out. And she from Charlotte.
This is just something everybody got their own thing,
Right.
King and Q, y'all got y'all things. I like to fish and I like to shoot. I'm from the South. I'm from Mississippi, so
Okay.
It's just in me, I'm not from Detroit. I'm from Mississippi, so it's just in me, So that's me.
Absolutely. All right, me now. Let's hear it.
We don't have the story like
we do.
Yo, we were so broke in college, and we started off as completely friends. When we met August of 1995, we were just friends, and we were just friends. I guess people call it friends with benefits, and we were just friends. And then in 97, she found out she was pregnant and withdrew from school, and that was a sad moment for us. And I said, if Meek ever comes back to college, or come back to Tuscaloosa, or if I move back to Alabama, then I'm gonna marry her. And she moved back, and we went from being just friends to engaged to a year later married. So we never had that dating period. Our first time us probably being alone was probably, we got married in 2000, was maybe 2000 after Amani was born. Probably 2004, we went on our very first cruise. So that was probably like maybe our first date, like little moments, just us being alone. But we never had a date. We were just on campus. We may eat breakfast together, but we never had that dating period. We went from literally friends, engaged, married. No dating period. So we never dated to this day. So now every day, not every day, but literally, but
that's
everything we do, we making
why.
up for, because we do everything together. Like we pretty much inseparable. But yeah, we never had that dating period. Especially having two little small kids. It's so young. Yeah. So every trip is a date for us now.
Absolutely. And I was just about to say, I think the stigma that's placed on dating is that you have to go somewhere, and you have to spend a certain amount of money, when really in reality you don't have to go anywhere. You can have a date. I can say, hey, like, I've even seen picture, like, if you don't use Pinterest, I said get on Pinterest. It gives you like dope ideas where somebody like decorated their home, like kind of like a picnic setting. They had like a picnic in the house, and again, you're not outside. It may be raining or you're not out and about, but you're just having that sacred moment, no distractions, and you're able to just connect and bond with one another. So it doesn't, because I feel like a lot of times when you go out, you're oftentimes distracted. It isn't, but how many of us are at, the dinner table and we're like this on our phones? So we even do that. And I said, starting this year, I wanted to take time when it's her and I, and we're in our moment, no phones. They're still here in case we need to take it if it's an emergency or something like that. But I want to use that time to just really deeply connect with one another. So I say that to say, you can spend $0 and have a date.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's all about imagination, really. So
yeah, it's all about them quiet moments. Like I'm not sure if any of y'all guys do it, but the other day, like, was it yesterday? Yesterday I was sitting down and I had a pain in my foot, and I don't know if she thought my feet was crusty or ashy, but she grabbed some Vaseline or some type of thing, and she like literally just rubbed my foot, like, and it was like the best feeling. Like, I don't do pedicures and manicures like that, but it was like literally the best feeling, and it was just such a beautiful moment that we shared. So like that date, like you said, you don't have to spend money. Like that moment, her rub my feet, like that doesn't happen a lot. So when she did, I'm like, I want to marry you. But it's like literally the best feeling, whatever. So it was that moment like that, like that was up there as one of the best moments so far of 2021. Like that moment rubbing the feet. And it's the same thing. It wasn't planned, it wasn't expected. She literally just saw my foot and said, I'm like, man, my feet hurt. And she just really started going to work. I'm like, wow, you were definitely a keeper. I ain't never been on you.
She get them bunnies together.
Hey,
the bunnies together, it changed your life. Hey, you know.
Hair got out of control.
Man, oh my God.
I edited some of this stuff out.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So the next question kind of segues into what we've already been talking about. So, would you rather have a night in? And this is for the ladies. So, ladies, would he rather have a night in with you, or rather have a night out with you? So, just vlogging life. We'll start there.
He would rather have a night out because I'm an introvert. That's how he kind of won me over. He told me he was an introvert too. He's not. He's really an extrovert. He really likes being out, and that's okay. But he would prefer to be out. He's going to tell you he's an introvert, but he's not. He likes to be out, and I respect that. So that's a part of that compromise that we do, because I really value that. I see you looking at me. No, he likes to be out, and that's cool. I like to be in.
A nice mix. Ain't
Absolutely.
nothing wrong with
Absolutely.
it.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Brandon and Alex?
He would prefer a night out. He's fine with doing stuff in the house, but Brandon, he goes stir crazy. He like, all right, I done seen these walls. I'm tired of looking at these walls. I need to see something different. So he would prefer a night out.
Yeah. I'm the extrovert, so I'm very outgoing. I like to be out and social, and for me just to be in the four walls of my home all the time and then having to do a date night inside, I'm just like, ugh, I wish we could be out somewhere. I'm learning how to do both now.
He's doing a great job learning.
Yeah.
The last date night he planned, he did amazing. So he's doing good.
Thank you, girl.
You will.
Thank you. Meet Nye.
Definitely out. I know what you would say. I know it would be out. It definitely wouldn't be in. So out. Yeah. If we went to Tampa for the Super Bowl, he would rather be out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, next question. Yeah. So this question is for my fellas.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
I just got to hear. Who's the better kisser?
Oh, absolutely me, 100%. Like I literally had to train her, show her. Definitely me. Me, come on now.
Okay.
Definitely me. She's from Lower Alabama.
I'm older than him, so I had to teach him a lot of things, and kissing was one of them. Okay.
Bring it on back.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna give me my props on this live meeting.
Nah, he's a better kisser.
That's a fact.
All right, just vlogging.
Hold on, not you.
You know what? I would say it's kind of 50-50, because the first time I leaned in, she was like, hold on, wait a minute. It's only been 3-4 weeks. I'm like,
it wasn't that long. But I actually kissed you first, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I was kind of forward asking all the questions, but then being forward.
I was patiently waiting.
But I got to log off.
I wanted to establish like boundaries because he would kind of really get close and like it's personal space. We're still getting to know each other.
Yeah, right. Me not, we like to lean in. You know what I'm saying? Me not,
absolutely.
Yeah, lean in because we big teddy bears. We like to be personal. So.
Team Ruben. Team Ruben.
I'm just a little more sometimes, but I told her I was like, I apologize if I was a little bit forward. I apologize, and because sometimes, I was kind of like into her a little bit, and I was like, man, I really, so I pulled back, say, you know what, I need to go at your pace. I love you. I ain't told you yet, but I do, and we're gonna go there. Yeah, we're gonna go there. So 50-50 on the kiss, 50-50, definitely.
Brandon and Alex.
Oh man, well first off, she was the first one to hit the first move.
I laid it on.
Yeah, and she darted out the door. Like
I did.
I was like, I did. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
No,
kiss and run?
What?
She did a kiss and run?
Look at you. Now you telling stories.
Short version.
He's telling stories.
That's the wrong version. The short version. That's the wrong version.
But tell it. So I can answer my part.
It was a nice, intimate scene.
Oh, Antonia.
Oh, our daughter just woke up. Go get her. I'm gonna tell the story. Okay. Because I don't want him not to tell the truth. We were watching a movie. And he wanted to be cuddled up on me, so I let him cuddle me. And it was like that nice little break. It got dark. And I said, oh, this it, because I don't have to see him see me. He ain't got to see me see him. And I just went for it. And he was just like, the lights came up, and he was like, oh.
Oh, hello there.
Oh.
She crashing the live.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
It
But
is
who's
all right.
next?
She is welcome.
Absolutely.
So I would say that, I mean, I feel like I would want to say I'm the best kisser because I want to toot my own horn. But yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I think I am.
You see how high pitched he just got? That's why she up.
So we both was loud. But I think I am. I mean, I think so. Yeah. But she's good too. She's a good kisser.
Look at her.
Hey, I just want to drop a whole disclaimer. I'm not trying to get no fellas clapped on after this line.
Right.
Hey,
I don't know, dude. I can't tell.
So answer at your own risk. Answer at your own risk. All right, let's go with the next question.
All righty. So next question is, what would your significant other say your favorite feature of yours is? So let me repeat that because I just mumbled all over that question. What will your significant other say is their favorite feature of yours?
Okay.
We're gonna start with go back to me now.
For who?
This is for the guy or the girl question to ask?
So both.
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 Is my lips? No.
No, you supposed to say what would you think my favorite. No, but you supposed to tell them what I would think your. Oh, you're right. Okay, you're right.
Am I?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So okay. All right, and I would say
about her. What she think?
It doesn't take.
Y'all been together. Now y'all been together 26 years. Come on, bro. Come on.
I am shy, so I'm trying to think that.
Yeah,
please.
Y'all bringing out the shy.
Anwar is shy. Can you believe?
Yes,
I'm very shy. Yes. So what I think, I can't say this on live, me.
Don't do it.
Okay, what's the second? What's the second one?
No, not Nancy.
I want to know. What is it?
Okay.
Me like my butt.
Hey, he done turned red on this thing. He done went Casper on us real quick.
It just went left.
What? That's wrong. Don't be telling people that, me.
They ask.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it whole buck with you, bro. I got the same thing over here. I'm pretty sure that's her. Like she. Like,
I don't know. It's something about it's juicy, right?
Y'all guys got some nice asses, right? Got some great asses.
Hey man, Eric. Mods, where the mods at? Eric got Eric's out of control.
I don't know how to do the mods, bro.
I gotta have. Hey, oh my god, I gotta have it.
Eric is out of control.
No, he's hilarious.
And that chick just bounced on. He was in the living room. I just see it.
Oh, I gotta have it.
We were the Tampa Bay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have to do this like more often. This is so fun.
Okay, just vlogging live.
I gotta hit it.
Hey, Eric, I need you to get this same personality in the videos, bro.
Right.
I got you, King.
The world don't need to see all of this.
Yes, we do. Yes, we come. My jaws hurt.
Yes.
Oh.
Everybody cannot see what I have to. He is very funny, though. You kind of missed your call. I tell him that all the time.
Right here. It's this family. This family.
Absolutely. We're in a safe space, and this is just what it is. So I want y'all to be y'all true selves, honestly.
That's right. That's all I got for you.
Everybody here is too. So if somebody got a problem with it, then they know where to go. They can leave.
Right.
So that's just kind of, I'm gonna just put it out just like that. So I appreciate y'all for being yourselves. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He being a little too much.
I like to be relaxed around y'all. Let's be us. You know,
Yeah.
be us.
And it's Friday. It's Friday.
Right.
Everybody work hard
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, and hey, we right now. We chilling.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we got one butt up here. Okay, so what? So
2 butts.
We got 2 butts.
two butts.
No butt too.
What about just vlogging life? What y'all got?
I forgot mine because he's off on a tangent. I can't even think about it.
Trap said that booty.
I would say my hard work ethic. That's what I would say. That she's my best wife.
Oh, you gonna come with the? You gonna come with
Come on.
Keep it real PC, right?
Now, after you talk all about now you want to talk about intelligence and work ethic.
But I'm just starting, I be my quality. I work hard, I try to, what I'm saying, and I get out here and
But
grind.
that's not what I think that your best quality.
The question was,
Right.
I think that
I'm with it, Eric.
You know what I'm saying? Me, not that. Thank you. So what you have to say? What you think? My best quality. You know what I'm saying? That was the question, right, Candy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's your favorite feature. So
Yeah.
Feature.
quality feature. Yeah. Whatever you want to say.
So what I think his favorite feature is, or what I think that he thinks that I think.
What would he say?
What
Yours
would he say?
is.
Yeah.
What would you say that mine is?
Yes. That's
Right.
I don't want to say.
Why?
Because
Hey, this family, look here, this family. We talk. We kick.
He talking about we talk. We good.
right, like, you doing way too much. I would say probably like my hips and or whatever. That's what I would say.
What?
What you say, Carl?
What?
They said feature, not quality. Feature, baby, body features. You feature like your face or your eyes or your lips. What do you think that I think is your favorite quality?
Oh, that's why that's why they have.
Baby, what do you think?
You know what?
What do you think that I think is your best feature?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, this is
But you have, you're a beautiful. Your smile.
We're not talking about me. I'm talking about you. What is? Okay, now we're about to go get on the couch. Now I'm about to.
Your smile.
What do you think?
This is hilarious.
Your smile. Your smile. I talk about your smile all the time. That was like brilliant teeth.
Oh.
Sorry about that. My bad.
Is this like the newlywed game or what?
That used to be my show.
Yeah.
Right now.
We'll make up the points on that.
Okay. Move on. Brandon and Ellie.
Brandon and
Ellie. As far as what I think, my favorite feature.
No.
Wait.
See,
I got confused.
What do you think I would say is your best?
That's what I was trying to say. So I would think that Alex would say my best feature is my smile. I think she would say my smile is the best feature.
He got it right.
She validates. Okay. Yep.
All right.
Cool.
I feel like he could say a lot, but I think I'm right. I think he would say that my best feature is my legs. They 33 inches long, and his mama won't stop talking about them. And when I wear a dress or a skirt, he just be like, "Oh, you got them legs."
Legs for days, and we. It's as long as my arm span. Just.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You better go ahead. You better go ahead.
All right. Thank y'all for sharing.
Appreciate y'all for that.
Yes.
All right. Next question is, what is your significant other's most repeated sentence or phrase?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Let go.
Hold on. And I want y'all to say it just like they say it.
Hey, fam, it's your boy Slim Weeds. Let's go.
Yo.
Hey, my booze.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on real quick. So John said, wait, D&Q did not say theirs. So technically, we not a part of this, but we'll play along. So what's yours?
What would I
the
say?
feature, yeah.
I think it's a few. I mean, if I had to say, if I had to choose, I think it would probably be my behind.
Yep. Absolutely.
And then what would I?
And if I had to choose, I'd probably say it's gonna be my behind.
Because we just be slapping booties around here, don't we?
That's all we do. That's it. All right, back to regular scheduled programming. All right, so I just vlogging. And this question was again, what is your significant other's most repeated sentence or phrase?
He has a couple, but the one that kind of gets on my nerves is the "I have spoken."
I have spoken.
I have spoken.
It's done. It's done.
Or that's strike one. That's strike two. That's strike three.
Yeah. Right?
Whatever.
And my wife would like when the oatmeal be in the blender and it's grinding in the oatmeal. It's my job to get you together. Oh, that's what I do.
No, that's not really what I think. Whatever.
That sound like her.
It sure does.
Whatever to you all the time.
My wife say whatever one more time. Right now. Right now. That whatever.
Whatever.
I just flew a spaceship to Mars. Whatever. I shoveled the old driveway. The snow was clear.
No, you're
whatever.
doing something like that. If you say, "I have spoken," woman, I have spoken.
I have spoken.
Whatever.
My man.
She just
with those burgers.
I've spoken.
Oh.
Whatever.
But that's it for us.
Okay. All right. Brandon and Alex.
Alex's favorite phrase would be, "Man, I need a snack." It don't matter what time it is. It don't matter where she at. She was like, "Dang, man, I need a snack." And what she go get? A snack.
I be hungry, y'all. I do.
Hey, on the same way. Do not feel bad. I stay eating. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I
Last night
stay
she made
eating.
herself go to bed because she was getting hungry and needed a snack, and she was like, "I just need to go to bed."
Done that one plenty of times. I get you. I get it.
Brandon, if y'all know his personal YouTube channel, he just too churchy. So he just walk around just yelling, just speaking in tongues, and I can't do it. So I don't want to, like be rude or anything, but I'm gonna stick with what I know because he walked through this house and just be yelling and speaking in tongues. I just be like, what is your problem?
I'm in a moment with the Lord.
But what he does, when he comes to, and he sees me, and I just be like, what's wrong? And he just start rambling, and I just be like, okay. And at the end, he'd be like, try God. Don't try God.
Listen, you gotta let people know. You gotta try God.
Oh.
Okay.
Y'all try that one day. When somebody get on your nerves, try God. I'm a work in progress.
I've heard that one, and I've heard don't Don't try me, try Jesus.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
I throw hands.
I throw hands.
Right. That is too funny.
All right, so it sounds like the chat wants to know. I'm trying to think of yours. I don't know.
Me too. I'm trying
Oh,
to
I
think
got
of
one.
yours.
Well, you actually haven't said this in a while, but you used to always say, "I'm trying to tell you." I was like, "What you trying to tell me?" Like, y'all, no matter what she said, I'm trying to tell you.
That's an Alabama right there. That's straight Alabama.
Yeah.
That means there's
Oh,
something
what
good
I'm
to
trying
you.
Right.
to tell you. I'm trying to tell you something.
To this day, I'm trying to figure that out. What you trying to tell?
Oh, I can't think of one for you. I don't think you have a common phrase.
I don't think
I know one thing that he does a lot, but it's not necessarily a common phrase. But like, he'll change up the words of something. So like, just say if it's like, trying to think of an example. Like you know how you be like, just say if he want me to pass him something.
I like find something to rhyme with or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, like I can't really explain it, but he like got a rhyme with it or something. I can't really
rhyme with everything I say.
Yeah, literally everything he says, he got a rhyme with it. So he just be making up words, y'all. So that's his thing, but it's not necessarily like a common phrase. But everything has to be rhymed, and then he just make up words that don't even exist. So
it was a long time ago when we were in college, and I tend to talk fast sometimes, so I got to slow down when I talk. But I was trying to say me either, and I ended up saying meither.
Oh yeah, that was a
and like to this day, like she would joke with me, and like I said that probably like 12, 13. No, it wasn't that long. It was probably like maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I said meither. So
if I need to say me either, I say me. So that I haven't said that in a long time, but yeah.
So we got meither and trying to tell you.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm like, yeah. All right, so what we got?
Let's see, where are we? Okay. Next question is, what is your significant other's celebrity crush?
Oh, that's easy. Well, for you anyway. I don't know yours.
Well, I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
So Alex's celebrity crush is John Legend.
Oh,
she loves John Legend to death. If y'all saw when we did our date, when I did the date night for her not too long ago, it's on Instagram. I did a John Legend concert for her because this year I was going to take her to go see John Legend in Vegas. But
I saw that.
Of course, pandemic. But John Legend is all day.
Y'all, John Legend liked the post on Instagram.
For real.
He liked it. It was his page. It had the blue check on there.
Yeah.
And I was hollering. Oh, I was hollering, y'all.
She almost lost it in the car.
Hey, that's big.
It is.
That's big.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know his, and I'm gonna be 100% honest because we don't really talk about stuff like that. Like he listens to like music. He's very musically inclined, but he don't really speak on features. So I'm just gonna be basic, and I'm gonna say Beyonce because everybody likes her, but I don't know.
In high school, yes, but I don't really talk about it as much. But I would say my celebrity crush is actually Kelly Rowland.
See, I would have never known.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
She was in there. She was still in there.
Yeah.
That was close.
Just blogging.
He doesn't have one, and I don't have one either.
Or does he have one?
That's right.
He said, "You speaking for me? Let me speak."
Right.
He doesn't have one, and I don't have one either.
Right. So we can move on.
Yeah, you don't answer first. Bro, just leave that. Don't even do it.
I never thought about it. You know what I'm
Better not
saying?
think about it.
You You know, my wife, she's my star. You know,
That's what
There you go.
she's my light, my
Good
shining
answer.
star.
Good answer. Good answer.
I want to get her autograph every now and then. You know, I ask her, "Can I get your autograph?" Baby? You know, every now and then. But I really haven't. I can truly say I don't know hers because we don't talk about what. You know,
talk about it. I literally don't have one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it better not be. I'm looking for it right now. My wife is my favorite. Yeah, my wife is my favorite. Yeah. You know, not trying to sound like, you know, but she's my favorite. She's my everything, you know. I truly love this woman, and she's a star to me, you know, getting us into this, and where she's come from and how much work she done put into this. You know, she's a star to me. She's my celebrity crush, you know, and it's like, sometimes I tell her, you know, I'm like really proud of you, like you doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to be involved. I want to be down with you.
You know,
I just want to be down. I'm like Brandy, you know, I want to be down.
Yes.
My man put me on blast. I'm being real. That's just me. That's all I got.
All right, me now. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I probably wouldn't say crush, but I can say I've heard this name a lot. And I think I'm right when I say it. Well, when I guess Tamia.
Tamia's definitely up there. I love me some Tamia.
I can't think of the other one. She used to be like hot back in the day, then she turned crazy or something, or crackhead or something.
Kiki White is for some reason. I like Kiki White crazy, so I don't know, I just like a crazy woman. And Sanaa Lathan, like that would be my celebrity crushes, like Sanaa Lathan. But to me, I love Tamia. And for meat,
dude, I said blue singer.
I was about to say a blue singer because she loves some Sir Charles.
That is not.
She loves Sir Charles. She loves her some Sir Charles. And she loved her. Well, I don't know as much, but she used to love Tyrese back in the day. And it's a news anchor here in Atlanta no one probably knows about, but
Fred Blankenship.
She loves Fred Blankenship. He's a big local TV guy that does the news and stuff, whatever. But yeah, but I would say Sir Charles, Tyrese, and Fred Blankenship. It is your taste. As you can see, guys, I'm literally the best thing because it wasn't for me. Like she was in the lower end of Alabama. I was a big city guy, so I exposed her. So I was the biggest
lower end.
Right.
Sheesh.
King and Queen, what's yours? We want y'all to chime in. What's yours? D and Q, what's yours?
Say now, this is back in the day. I would say Alicia Keys was his crush.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't have one now, but
anymore.
before we met, it was Alicia Keys for like a long time.
Yeah.
And you've never had one, at least you never told me, because like we have asked one another this question like every now and then. We were just like, no, because like, she'll be on a commercial and playing the piano, and she'll be like, "They remember you used to like her?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that." But she has never had one, at least since we've been dating. Nah. I guess I am it, So and we do the same thing, but she constantly tells me like how I look, like how good I look to her. So that's one thing I definitely appreciate with her, even when I don't feel like I look my best. Like, you look sexy. I'm like, okay, and I'll admit, like sometimes I take it for granted because she says it and I don't feel it. But when I start looking at the bigger picture, like it's how she sees me in her eyes, so not how I see myself. So, but yeah.
You her celebrity.
I'm the celebrity crush. Yeah, hey,
celebrity crush.
I'm the celebrity crush, I guess, huh?
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so is it my turn? All right,
Yes.
this is a good one. What one item of yours would your significant other would see? I'm trying to talk fast now. What one item would your significant other love to get rid of? Gonna start with just vlogging.
Those guns. Get rid
Oh,
of.
guns.
Yes, get rid of them. Sit all the way back. What would you like to get rid of mine?
First of all, we have to address the gun situation.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, you know, I like to just, you know, going to the range is a stress reliever, you know. It's
It
not
really
just,
is.
yeah,
It really is.
it really is. You know what I'm saying? It's a stress reliever.
Absolutely.
It's not something that I'm trying to inhibit me or anything, but it's a stress reliever. You know, I clean my guns. You know, I like
Okay, move on.
doing the major pain, hanging upside down. You know, my guns in the dark. You know, I can do that. I can break them down.
I was going to the range a stress reliever when I went and I got so emotionally stressed out. Like I was so scared.
You don't embrace it. So if you've been doing this for a while,
What would you like to get rid of mine?
what would I like to get rid of yours? One person. Oh, I know what it is. All them pillows on the couch. If there's too many pillows on the couch, how are we supposed to sit on the couch?
Not all the pillows. Oh, it's too many.
How many pillows do you have?
Yep.
It's a beaded pillow. It's a furry pillow. It's a pretty pillow. It's a pillow with a message.
Don't sit on them.
I can't even touch them. You can't even touch the pillow. So the pillows for me. Get the pillows out.
Okay.
Pillows.
Okay.
Whatever.
Brandon and Alex.
Want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. She gonna laugh at this one. I think for me, what I would want for her to get rid of, she done had it for a long time. It's her UNCG alum shirt, and she done had it for so long to the point where it's faded and it's done got a hole.
Ain't gonna happen.
But the hole is in a place where it's just like.
That's my breastfeed shirt. Ain't gonna happen.
But we don't breastfeed no more.
I'm asking.
Throw the shirt away.
No.
They got a whole bunch of them. Get a new one.
It's my shirt. My shirt. You know.
The songwriter said you need to give it up. Give it up.
I didn't write the song.
Well, give it up.
Oh.
How dare you come for my shirt?
Listen, we done
and I'm gonna put it on tonight. Wait till we get off the line.
And I'm gonna talk about it.
I'm gonna put it on. All exposed and I don't care.
I'm gonna talk about it.
If I had to get rid of one thing of his, it's not even one specific thing because it's a cluster, but it's still considered something. It's all them suits that he no longer wears that is taking up space in our closet. I have to put clothes in our guest room closet because he got 50 lamb suits that he don't wear with them big old shoulder pads and pants.
I'm about to be like, Eric,
get rid of them.
I got a disclaimer. I'm about to be like, tag team. I got a disclaimer.
Get rid of them.
I can listen with the industry that I work in. I dress up, so I have some of those suits. I have to. I may not wear the jackets because them like the male core suits back in the day, and I'm just like, but the pants, I can still wear the pants.
Well, get rid of the jacket.
Well, listen, Linda, it's a suit, so it's just
it goes together.
It goes together. I didn't buy just the pants. I paid for
it.
Right.
I might get it tailored one day. Listen,
you ain't gonna never get it.
Don't worry about it. It's just gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay.
All right, me now.
Okay, so it's this workout outfit that he put together. The jacket is fine. The jacket is fine. I don't know where he got these. It's like they're not even joggers, jogging pants. I don't know what they are. All I know is they should be below the ankle, but they're above the ankle. He wears them everywhere we go. I just want to throw them away. He wears them everywhere. I'm
She's sweating
he
down.
looks like an old man.
She's sweating down like I'm turning to an old person.
Man,
Like
he's definitely knocking on 60 in the. Oh my god.
She said my stuff not matching no more. I'm like,
what
I literally, and I agree because I go to a store, I throw in any t-shirt I see with any shirt I turn it down on, and I'm at the door and I'm looking there like, the hell I got on?
Yeah,
it's like this is every day. Like I'm turning to my pops. Like none of my stuff.
Definitely.
Oh.
And for her, because she lost so much weight, she has so many clothes in there that she's sweating down. Like she could buy a brand new outfit. Tomorrow she'll be like, I ain't got no clothes. Like you just bought an outfit, you haven't worn it yet. Or she'll say, you know what, I wore that 3 cruises ago. Like this is a whole nother year, it's a whole COVID. No one remembers you in that dress. Wear that dress again. So if you're not gonna wear it, throw it away. So she has a whole closet full of a whole bunch of stuff that she just will not wear. She won't donate it, she won't give it away, she won't throw it away. So she had
I could donate it. I have a whole bunch of stuff like in bags.
And you still got a whole closet full of stuff. So either you hung it back up or you got more stuff you need to throw away. So that's her. She got a whole closet for the stuff that either she just won't wear or she just can't wear because they just too big. Which is a good thing for her. It's a good problem to have because them old shirts, but yeah, she need to throw them away. So that's her outfit.
Me, you sound like me. Listen, you can just get it custom and get it fit to you. So it's all right.
Yeah, but they look, I don't know, like some stuff is like it goes
like
out.
This shirt right here, because she wore this on this live, 2 years from now, she would never wear this shirt again. She's like, I wore it. She's like, no one remembered that live that you did
no,
5 years ago.
I'm gonna say
Oh.
I wore this to Miami, and I'm wearing it now. And I wear it. Well, I ain't gonna wear it on nobody else live, but I'm gonna wear it again. But she can't wear this shirt no more because she wore it on this live, and it's it. Like goodbye to this shirt, it's done. But it's gonna be in the closet. No, she's not gonna wear it no more for no reason. Okay.
So it's a one and done.
One and
It's a
done.
one and done.
One and done. Then throw it away. It was one and done. So you're never gonna wear it. Toss it. Why have it hang up? At least put it in the. And then she.
oh my god.
And then she take over all my drawers. Like we had 2 drawers. And she has shirts, there's t-shirts.
So why you couldn't tell me this instead of saying?
I told her, like, why you got all these t-shirts that you don't wear? Like, they're not. I work out, man. No, you don't work out. They just in the drawer, and now you took over my drawer with all your stuff. So now I can't find none of my drawers, my socks. They in your stuff underneath your.
You have a side. It's on your side.
But
okay,
my bad.
Real quick, y'all. Real quick. I thought that was my wife just said real quick, just the whole I don't have nothing to wear. I just took you shopping last week. Like, what you mean I don't have nothing you don't have nothing to wear? I don't have nothing to wear. Like, I thought that was my wife. That's
like I really like seriously, like I don't though.
You do.
I don't.
If DQ say let's go out to dinner right now.
Every event requires a special look.
If DQ say let's go out right now, you have something that you will wear. So you can't say you don't have something because you got something you wear. You just don't want to. You just want an excuse to.
I always trying to buy some.
I legitimately don't have anything to wear.
I just took a shopping last week. Like
I don't have.
She still saying
no.
See?
I don't have anything to wear.
Thank you.
That's my.
I'm starting to think that that's just a ladies thing.
That's a ladies thing.
It's the same thing, baby. You got more clothes than I do.
But I would go in the closet and find her something to wear.
You got more clothes than I do.
I struggle to find something to wear tonight. You don't have nothing to wear.
Right.
Listen, it's okay.
I almost didn't have something to wear myself.
Okay.
Right.
Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. When we say we don't have nothing to wear, we got to use that loosely, cause we got people that's homeless that really don't have nothing to wear.
Right.
And they don't have no problem with it. So we all got something to wear. Is it something that you want to wear?
That part.
Is
There
the
you go.
question.
Okay, that's
Right.
that's
Is it
right.
something that you want to wear that you currently possess?
Yeah, it's
And so when I think for me, when I say it, I don't mean it like literally. I just
Right.
mean it figuratively. I don't
Right.
have anything to wear. So it's about like semantics, really. Just I don't have anything to wear. Anything that I would, like you said, want to wear, or you know.
But then it clicks in my mind though. I gotta take you shopping. So
No, see, for me,
I
it's
tell my wife,
like, let's go in the closet and figure out what you got.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
That's what triggers me. I'm gonna keep up with it. I don't have anything to wear. Shopping.
Hey, we've been trying to talk about this, baby. Y'all can tell. We've been trying to get this out.
So a spin-off to that question: who is the shopaholic of the couple? Okay,
This one right here.
She's on Amazon every day. Every time she come in, like literally every single day she's coming in.
Is that because of COVID? Is that pandemic, or is that just regular?
No, this is Brandon regularly. Brandon be buying stuff all the time, and we get Amazon packages after Amazon packages, and I be like, "What did you order?"
Or I go to the store, like I go to the mall.
He go to Target, and he don't care. He don't look at price tags. I'm the penny pincher. I'm the penny saver, and I'm like,
you my
know,
girl.
you can find something nicer that doesn't cost $25 for one item. He wanted $25 stockings for Christmas, y'all. 3 stockings. $25 each.
But they were nice.
$25 each.
They had our
that was.
But we got them.
I got him them stockings only because he wanted a $30 blanket. And I said, no, we're going to get these 2 $5 blankets and I'm going to get you your stocking.
And then I said, well, do I need to cash app you what we need to do?
And I said, you're not getting nothing else.
Hey, that's too funny. I call Target Target because they are expensive.
Super expensive.
It
is Target.
It is. That's Target.
That's what we call it.
Mm-hmm. But in our relationship, he's the more of the shopaholic to me. Although I like to shop too, I will admit, but not as much as he does. Like I look up, I'm like, where did this Macy's bag come from? Macy's. He's been to Macy's.
Now Macy's is expensive.
He's been to.
It was on sale. Friends and family.
Hey,
friends and family.
The point is, I didn't know we were going shopping, and then the real point is, what did you bring me? Where's my stuff? I always bring you something back. I don't care.
That's true.
I
look for the little women's. You know, the big and tall section don't really cater, but I have to look for my little women's and for my wife's section. You know, so I'm gonna get better with that.
But I look up his bags, and I'm like, where did this make? You been to Marshalls too? All of that. He's like a secret shopper or something. That's enough.
You got a little side hustle.
It was on sale.
That's some of that stuff that's not on sale. You bossing up and spending money. Mm-hmm.
I'll take that. I'll take
Shopper.
Shopper.
I be finding deals though, y'all.
Okay.
I don't pay full price for hardly nothing. I be finding deals.
And your style is on 1,000, bro.
It is.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Don't boost his head. Don't boost his head.
I got to pay
Yes.
because his style is my style.
It is.
Hey, you feel me?
Because that hair,
Hey.
listen,
Hey, and I mean, honestly, like, you know, I be trying to be conservative or whatever, but if you bust it and it say final opportunity,
right there.
hey, your boy gotta go and get it. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause then what's gonna happen is, cause okay, this the kicker, y'all. If I don't buy it and it was on sale and it goes off sale and I tell about it, she gonna say, well, why you ain't get it then? Okay, so in my mind, that is applicable to every other situation in the future moving forward.
In our case, like me don't like say like what DJ said, me don't jump on opportunities. Like me, I'm a squirrel with it. Like I would get it and stock it and put it away for later. Like I got shirts that I bought 3 years ago because I know one day I'm gonna be smaller or I'm gonna wear it, and I got it. And I'm like, you got all this stuff. Like, yeah, because I went to Marshalls and I called a pair of pants that the zipper was broke for $10. I got a zipper fixed and I can rock it now. I got shirts that I bought like on sale, but me be like, no, I don't want to wear it now, blah blah. And then she just don't buy it.
I regret that too, because that's one thing I can say that I like about him, that he finds deals and he's like, get it now, like it's
and save it.
Like
I ain't got no shoes to go with it. Like we'll buy the shoes.
I feel like I need the whole ensemble.
Nah.
Yeah.
But me is a better shopper. Like, well, no, I won't say that because me spends wisely, but then it don't match. Like
I get it because I do the same thing. I
what? Like she'll spend, like she won't buy no cheap meat. She'll buy the high end meat but then buy like the Walmart great value bag of vegetables. Or she'll buy like $8 for some soap powder, but then buy the 99-cent toilet tissue. I'm like, how you gonna buy this and then not buy this? Like you gonna buy everything that or she'll buy the $8 toilet tissue, the $8 gain or tie, whatever. Then buy the 99-cent trash bag, and then I got bust the trash every single day. Like, and she won't touch the trash. So why you keep buying cheap trash bags? Buy the glad the stretch with the stretch mark, extra stretch, so then I can pick up the trash. But you don't. You buy the small trash bag that.
Look at me.
Hey, bro. I hope that guest room open, bro.
Man,
you might be in that there tonight, bro, for real.
Like, gee, you don't touch the trash. I touch the trash. So at least buy me big trash bag so it won't overflow or it won't bust open.
Oh man,
because you don't buy cheap anything else. You're like, why you buy this 59-cent this detergent? Buy some oil Valet or the good stuff. I buy the cheap stuff. Don't buy that stuff. Then she buy the or if I buy the 99-cent toothpaste, she get upset. But then she don't buy the like all that toothpaste does the same thing.
No, it doesn't. You get It's 99 cents. You should get that kind. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the old me. I don't buy Pepsi that no more. Or Crest.
Yeah, you do.
Right. And we're gonna have to make his bed on the bench.
Oh my God.
On the weight bench. Oh boy.
All right, so we on the next question.
Okay, let me see. What is the next question? 17. Okay.
Oh, yours is different. 9. I think my numbers got messed up.
Oh, your numbers.
somehow.
Okay. The movie one. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So, if you could pick any movie, which would best describe your relationship?
We're gonna go with Brendan and Alex because I like that. Let's hear it.
Okay, she just a laughing. What is it?
It's not even a movie. It's a TV show.
Oh.
What is it?
Yeah, that works.
Go ahead.
Who did we dress up for as Halloween 2 years ago?
2 years ago. Oh, A Different World.
Oh, okay.
I can see that.
It was Whitley.
I can see that.
I can see that too.
Because she is my Whitley. She's my Whitley. Yeah.
What would you say, a movie?
Movie wise, man, that's a tough one. That's a good question. A movie.
We haven't seen a lot of movies lately, neither. Yeah. And this was before COVID. Like pre-COVID, we weren't going to a lot of movies because like we have Amazon Prime and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So we just kind of set the atmosphere in the house. We weren't really doing movies too much because they just got crazy expensive.
Man.
Okay. Well, TV show could work too.
Yeah,
movie
TV
or
show
TV
works.
show.
Yeah. Movie or TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so another TV show then.
Let me see if you gonna get it right.
Another.
Cause he's such a coon, y'all. I'm trying to. He just be yelling and just be doing crazy stuff, and I just be looking at him like literally how she looks at him on TV shows. She just be like.
It's a TV show we done watched already.
Yes.
Yo, Brandon's crazy.
Right.
I was gonna say Martin and Gina.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Because he be in here dancing and doing his little thing. I just be like, Brandon.
I just have a lot of energy.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
No.
All right, me now.
No.
You go first.
You go first.
I would say brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I I got to see that
That's
movie
a good one.
this weekend.
Yes.
For us, cause that's my favorite movie. Well, we ain't talking about favorite. Well, so we talking about. I mean, us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, and it's a good one.
Malcolm and Marie.
I'm gonna say Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
Explain
Will
that
Smith.
one.
Yeah.
Explain that one for me.
Because we started off like I said as broke college kids. We moved to Atlanta, didn't have anything. Well, we moved to Tampa. 9/11 hit. I had a big job opportunity that didn't fall through. Didn't have a real job. We moved back and forth from Tampa to Alabama. Didn't have anything. Moved to Atlanta. Didn't have anything. Then we had typical marriage, newlywed, moving to Atlanta, big city issues, and we had it was rocky for the first whole bunch of years. So it was almost like in Pursuit of Happiness, which is like a great movie, but it's also a worse movie because that dude couldn't catch a break the whole movie. Like the man called L's until the credits ran. Like the whole movie, he kept catching one L to the next. So that's what it seems like with us. It's like it was just one issue at one issue at another issue at another issue, one drama at another drama, one messiness at the one messiness, just weight gain. And it seemed like now it's everything come together. So it's like, now we live in our best marriage life, and now we live in our best friendship life and our best spiritual life. And so it seems like now, like the YouTube channel, our business, and connections, friends, and family. Like, I guess we talk about it later, or this live or another live, y'all do whatever. But the friendship and stuff is so important that you have the right people in your life. And I don't think early on in that marriage we had the right people in our life, and now it seems like we had the right people. So it seemed like it took us 15 years to get to the 5 years that we have now. And now it seems like everything is starting to click. And now we're running. It's like we're building the championship team, and all the pieces wasn't in place. But now it seems like we got the this, and we got this. So now it's like we're running on full cylinders. So Pursuit of Happiness seemed like all this time was a learning, but it set them up to the end. So that's what I think that we are. We at the point where now it's like, yes, finally things starting to come together and everything's going good. So that's why. What you all said gonna say something bad?
Good.
All right, Logan.
Good.
Well, first I want to say thank you guys because this is really interesting, and thank you for opening up your platform. We're having fun. This is a lot of fun.
And that's my hope out of all of this is that everybody's having fun. And if it's boring, let us know, and we won't do it again. So
it is not boring at all.
We're learning as we go.
It is so fun. But the question is very I can't really think of one right offhand. But we've been trying to sit here and think, and he's been whispering.
Yeah.
What did you come up with?
I think we making our movie now. So
that's a fact.
Hey, I like that.
Hey, that's you strong. Yeah.
It's still in production, so we make it right. And we're gonna title this movie. So
don't clap. We need a real movie though, baby.
Baby.
What did you want to do?
We're making our movie now.
Okay. Love Jones.
Everybody gonna take ownership of our movie. D and Queen, Brandon Alice, me, Nine, Just Walking Life. We take this gonna be our movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ain't no Lifetime movies here.
Nope.
Ain't no Lifetime movies. Ain't no
soap opera.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This all our love stories is gonna be something that's epic for us. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All this is gonna be big for us. And big for y'all and everybody. Really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And we're in the same boat. Like we don't actually have. I can't think of a movie. We've seen plenty of movies, and TV shows, and honestly, it's not to categorize us in like a better pool. But I think just as Just Vlogging said, I think we're our own. We're making our own movie. So I can't really put us in a certain category to say, oh, I would say we're like them, but I like to hear from others because they do have experiences where they're like, nah, this is us to the T. I'm actually watching us on TV basically. But for us, it's like, and we watch a lot of movies and TV shows, and I can't think of anything.
No.
I'm getting Love Jones vibes from y'all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Very much getting Love Jones vibes from y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, but
I'm the funk in your right thigh.
that's great. Y'all keep on going at it because you don't want to feel like you have to compare. And
Absolutely.
for a long time, we weren't watching ourselves on TV, but you know, Snapchat was you could just post streams publicly, and we was watching ourselves on other people's snaps from just being in the same like area when we were out dancing, and they were just catching us in our element. And we was just like, wow, we are some goofballs. Like we really need a TV show. Like where MTV, where you at? Like support us every day, all day. You gonna get a laugh.
Right. Exactly.
And it's funny because like we oftentimes say like, because she would say all the time, I'm my funniest when I'm not even in front of a camera. Like I just I say some crazy stuff. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I say some crazy stuff. Like I have her crying.
Like my stomach hurt.
Like
y'all, let me tell you, he had me laughing so bad. I had just found out I was pregnant. I think I might have been maybe 8 weeks or so. Y'all, I laughed so hard that I had to look up if hysterically laughing was okay being pregnant. Like that's just how hard I laughed. My stomach was hurting. I'm like, okay, look, now you gotta
make sure.
And you know, I think that's the thing with me, and I'm kind of getting off, track here, but with YouTube, when we get in front of the camera, we try to be that person that we are off the camera, but it's hard because in a sense, like you're putting on a facade. And honestly speaking, to get the real you, it kind of has to be rolling 24 hours a day.
Right.
But it's like, okay, I'm in front of the camera for an hour trying to, talk about it, and then trying to, do some funny things here and there, but it's not really funny to me, but it's funny to other people. But I'm like, so for me, I feel like I'm actually lame in front of the camera, but catch me off of the camera to get the full extended edition of me. So that's just
I think that's how I feel. I think that's all content creators. Like I have a lot of friends that are content creators, from Dre and Shan to Life Does TV and stuff like that, and some other smaller and bigger YouTubers. And it's just like, knowing them personally is two different. It's it's two different people, but again, it's just one of those things where you can't get everything you want on camera. You really can't, because some moments is just candid moments.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Yeah, that is so true.
So is it me?
All right.
I can go.
Yeah, I think it's you.
All right. So what is your couple's theme song? So it can be, for those of you that are married, maybe the song that you had your first dance to, or, even if it's nothing, even in that area, it can just be a song that you all get super hyped to when it comes on. Y'all both get hyped. So what is your couple's theme song?
We have two. We have two. We have one that reminds us, because we never dated. We were just flirting and doing young college people stuff. So she had this cassette tape that this is back before Spotify, before Apple Music. We had cassette tapes, and so she had this LL Cool J, Boys to Men, Hey Lover cassette tape, and I asked her, can I borrow? Didn't really like the song like that, but I knew that she had it. Like, let me hold that tape. So she knew what she was doing. She let me hold the tape, but she also knew she was never getting that tape back. And so I held onto that tape for years. So like all throughout the year, and give me my tape back. Like, all right, I'll go get it for you. I wasn't get back to you. Like, that was my way of holding on to her, because she kept asking me for like the whole freshman year, give me that LL tape, give me my cassette tape, give me my cassette tape. I get to it. I'm going to do them right now. Go get it for you. Never get it. So that's how we played back and forth. So that every time I hear Hey Lover, that's our song. But our couple song, see if you can say it.
I was gonna say Jodeci.
Jodeci.
I mean JoJo and Casey.
Okay, so our couple song is Casey and JoJo, Love Always. So that's our song.
Okay. Cool. All right, just vlogging.
Yeah. Casey was Love Always. Look that one up.
Casey and JoJo, Love Always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? Oh, that's a classic.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it.
I don't think I've ever heard it. Our song is On the Run. You know what I'm saying?
On the Run. Part 2.
Carter's part 2.
Whichever one it is.
Yeah, on the run too. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
So y'all, when y'all Bunny and Clyde ish, then okay.
Right.
You know, me and you, baby.
But I think too, we have like an actual album that's like that signifies us, which is the Love Experience, Raheem Devine.
I take that back.
Yeah.
Hold up. What song?
Which one?
What song?
The whole experience, okay?
Right.
The
Oh, yeah.
entire experience.
You said something then.
Yeah.
People don't know about it right now.
All
Guess who love you more?
Yeah.
of them
Believe in me.
Yeah.
That's our couple.
Ooh.
Is that me?
Man.
That's our drive song.
Yeah.
Believe in me. Guess who
I
love
hate
you
God,
more?
believe in me. That's when I pulled up and picked up like, hey.
I was on the road.
Believe in me.
Man, that's a hot track right there, man.
Yeah.
I was like,
no, that's me.
This
I was
like,
like,
I said, this my guy right here.
we're together.
I love you.
All right now.
The whole, like, I think it's even like a slept on classic at this point. The whole CD. So, yes, go and cop it if you got it. Pull it up on your screen or
That
whatever.
bitch out of control.
Yeah.
Believe
The
in me.
entire album.
Yeah, that's our couple song. Believe in me. Raheem Devine. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's a
All right,
great one.
Wendy and Alex.
I feel like this is gonna be kind of cliche, because we've already mentioned it. But the album, we just both was just, he was like, "Oh my God, did you hear this album?" And I was like, "You know, I heard this album." And he was like, "What's your favorite song on this album?" And I was like, "All of them."
Oh yeah.
The Bigger Love album by John Legend. That's our favorite album, and literally our shared favorite song is Bigger Love. He is, I mean, like, he's a John Legend fan himself, but like, he always, like, when we would go to open mics or like jazz spots here in Greensboro, he would always sing John Legend song.
The one song that she really wanted me to sing was "You and I."
Yes.
That was her song. Like, that was her song.
Yes.
And one day we went out and she was like, "If you go and sing, I want you to sing You and I." I said, "I don't even know that song."
And
like,
I sat in the car and sung it to him.
and she sung it to me, and I literally learned the song within like an hour before I got ready to do it, because that was the first time I did it was right at my birthday for when I had turned 20. I had 20. I had turned 27.
27.
So that was 2 years ago. So it was just like, I'm doing this for you. So that, you know, but that Bigger Love album, that kind of sums up our theme of who we are.
Like, if you haven't heard it and you just kind of listen to that album, it's
a good song.
Really,
it's a good album for Valentine's.
Yeah.
I'm listening to it tonight. It's called You and I.
Is the entire album?
So the entire album is called Bigger Love. But the other song You and I is off of another album of his.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, the whole album is Bigger Love, and then he does have a single on there that's called Bigger Love. But we heard that album, and when I tell you, no matter where we going in the car, that album is played.
Yeah. Right.
Bigger Love.
Yeah.
All right, so just to kind of check in on the chat. So Trap said, "Blow the whistle." Tell me when to go. DC says, "Hey, I want to add to that Music Soul Child. As long as your love don't change." That's a classic.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's
classic.
That's a classic. So for us, I think we got two.
Okay.
The first one is "Share My Life" by Kim.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my
So that was
God.
actually our first dance song at our wedding. So that's like our number one. And then take it spiritual, intentional. Is his name Travis Green?
Travis Green.
Travis Green, intentional. So
Yeah, that's good right there.
Yeah.
those would be our two songs.
That was a good selection from everybody. You know,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, hold on. We got a spiritual song too, me. What's our spiritual song, baby? What's our spiritual song, baby? We got a spiritual song. What's that we'll sing?
We have a whole playlist. Hold on. Maybe tomorrow.
I had a song I was singing out loud to the Lord,
And got sick.
And got pulled over and got speeding ticket. Like the devil would. So I was singing Marvin Never Would Have Made It and got pulled over. This was last Friday, right before we went to Tampa. I was leaving the barbershop and I was in my feelings singing Never Would Have Made It. Because man, we be going through some things and we trying to, and when I'm driving, I'm in there, I'm singing, and I'm like, and so the guy's like, why are you speeding? So I'm like, man, we about to go to the Super Bowl, man. I'm just trying to get home, man. I'm sitting here listening to my gospel music. He was like, okay, be right back. He went back, came back, humming the gospel song I was singing. Like, here you go, take it, sir.
So as he was signing the ticket, he was humming Never Would Have Made It to the music that we had.
Wow. I'm like, the Lord isn't pleased with you, man.
Dang.
Right. He said he had
the speed ticket while humming my gospel song.
Sure did.
Now, when I was playing Gucci Mane before it, he didn't say, man, I ain't get pulled up. The moment I seen Marvin C's Sap, then I got pulled up. Like, boy, look at him. I ain't singing no more gospel songs no more. But our gospel song is "Let Go" by Dwayne Wood.
Oh, "Let Go" is a good one.
That's
a great one. Absolutely.
We have a spiritual song too now.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Hey, I was trying to make nobody feel guilty now.
No, we gotta put
God is good all the time. All the time.
I feel like B about to go put on his suit.
Hey, I almost put a jacket on with this now, but I said I'm gonna just go ahead and chill out for a minute. But you boy got the suits too, so Brandon, when I said I can relate to you, bro, I got the suits too, bro. I got them. They everywhere. I got them.
So we like after my husband.
Travis just look like a mom.
After he what is it? Jesus Can Work It Out.
But that's only a certain settings. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know the room. I gotta read the room. If it's grown folks, if it's grown folks, we done been playing good music all day. Definitely playing that song.
Jesus Can Work It Out. And then Jacqueline Carr. I love that. It's yours. That's us.
Oh right there. She's so good. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's right. And then since I'm from the hometown, Kiki Sheard.
You can't miss her.
Oh yeah.
Strong voice.
Yeah.
Strong voice.
Do you watch her YouTube channel?
Yes, I do. Yes,
yeah,
Yeah, she just got married.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't get pulled over, knock on wood. I'm channeling meeting I'm gonna roll around the window and be like, never would have made it. I'm giving it to him.
Man, I was so hurt, man. How you write someone up singing gospel music, man? Like you saying,
we get
and then he gonna get the ticket and pull off and start doing 65.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm doing. I'm screaming.
Well, we're gonna chime in with our little spiritual album then. We're the last ones, we're gonna be gone. Our spiritual album for our relationship, because we did songs for the relationship. I would say "Us Against the World" by David Mann and Tamela Mann. That's a couples album. So we really like that.
That's an album.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard that.
I think I heard a few songs, like the whole album.
Because didn't they make a music video to that?
Yeah.
I have heard it.
I think so.
Album, they have a song on there called "Us Against the World," but they also, the whole album is called "Us Against the World." And like we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, okay. Like David and Tamela Mann, it's a really good album for the couples. Yeah, it's really, really good.
And it's a spiritual album. A lot of people didn't like the approach that they took on it, but especially with us like looking into marriage and stuff like that, we was like, no, this is real. Like don't sugarcoat it. Make the music.
Yeah, if y'all can see it, that's the album right there.
Oh, I remember that album cover. I think I have heard maybe a couple songs on there, but I mean, she doesn't miss anyways. Like everything, it's gold. Like like she's blessed.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She really
right.
Absolutely. When I think about him, I think about Brown.
Right.
Always. Kurt Franklin and the Family. That's about it.
Yeah.
Brandon is Mr. Brown. Everything. Ashy knees.
My knees don't be ashy.
Don't be telling the people have asked.
But you want to talk about my knees. But
they be ashy.
But you be ashy.
Mr. Brown.
Don't like to put lotion on.
I don't. Where we going?
Join me on the couch, Brandon.
Right.
I guess I'm going to join y'all.
All right, so we're about to get into the more serious questions. So tell us, how did you know your significant other was the one?
Let's start with just vlogging.
I knew my wife was the one after we talked and we engaged with each other. We connected on so many levels, spiritually, intellectually, and we had similar plans in our life. And after all those connections and talking to each other, long walks on the pier and watching the sun come up and just being together, I knew my wife. I was done. It was over for me. This is my rib. This is my wife. And I knew she was the one for me.
I knew. But I knew he was the one for me because, like the closer it got time for, when my mom was actually transitioning and I would be emotional and he would, if I cried, he would be like, those tears are mine. He would kiss my tears, and it still makes me emotional now because he would be like, holding me close and give me those tears. Those tears are mine. And he would like kiss my eyes, and it just, I felt safe. I felt like this is home. And I don't know where I would like be if you weren't in my life at that time when my mother was actually dying.
Wow,
That's so
amazing.
sweet.
That's touching.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Who can come behind that?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Might want to end this live at that point, huh?
Right.
This
Please.
live is over.
That was the benediction.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon and Alex.
I knew that Brandon was the one for me when I was literally renewing my walk with God. I strayed away and I was renewing my walk with God, and I was fasting I was fasting with the church that I was at previous to the one that we're at now together. And I was just like, Lord, I feel like this is the devil tempting me with this man. And if it ain't, I need you to tell me. I need you to let me know that this is the man I'm supposed to be with. And here I am. So it was like God ordained this.
Antonia clapping.
God ordained this. He made it so, because I felt like the moment I'm trying to get back in a good relationship with God and I'm studying the word and I'm praying and I'm fasting and I'm not eating, and now my body want to be lusting after somebody, and I'm like, Jesus, it's the devil. Tell me if it's you. I need to know.
That's real.
He told me.
Yeah.
He told you.
He told me.
For me, I'm one of those type of people where if I know that you're the one, I'm a be able to take you in front of my family just to see how you really are around them. And with my family's not perfect at all, but she's seen the good and the bad, and she's seen where I've really like become to the point of very emotional. And I'm not an emotional guy. She can tell you that I'm not really an emotional person, but the times that I was really emotional, she was that one to where it was just like, because she is really big on emotion, she just automatically just took it in. And it was one of those moments like I really felt safe. I really felt like I can be that vulnerable around somebody. In any other relationship that I've been in, I've never been that vulnerable to just allow myself to be that comfortable in emotion. And to be able to do that with her, it was just like, this has to be it. This has to be it. And, again, like she said, here we are down this road, and it's been an uphill journey, and we've been going at it.
Super dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting I.
Man, how can someone be kissing tears and God picked you? Like you can't.
They were being deep. They were being deep.
Yeah, it's the kiss and tears saying they mind for me. That one hard to beat. I ain't gonna lie.
That was
That's
deep.
tough.
That was the
Yeah, it's hard to beat down. But our case, at least for me, I'm not sure. And I'm curious to hear. You want to go first? I'm curious to hear what she's gonna say. But for me, I knew it was like my junior year or sophomore year in college, and I was on the track team. It was spring break.
I was gonna say that.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's the same thing.
So the same. So I know I was it was we had to go home for spring break, but we had to be back to Tuscaloosa because we had a big track meet in Atlanta. So I'm from Tampa, so I went home to Tampa for spring break. But the whole spring break, again, keep in mind, me and me wasn't dating. We were just friends and just seeing each other and
like
having fun,
like best friends.
And so, but the whole week that I was in Tampa, like it was like nonstop thinking. It was just really weird because like I liked her and we liked each other, but it wasn't like a connection. Like I don't want to say I didn't look at that because I knew in the back of my mind, like what happened if this blah, 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 but it was we never talked about it. And this whole few days in Tampa for spring break, like I would just think about her nonstop. And so like I just had dreams about what's gonna happen when I see me in Atlanta and the track meet because we're in the hotel room and the whole track team gonna have fun. We're in Atlanta because we in the small city in Tuscaloosa and blah, blah, blah. So I remember my father gave me his last little money for me to go to Atlanta early. So I called Meet and Meet didn't have a home phone back then. So she had to go like, she's from a small town in Alabama. She had to go up the street to a payphone to call me. So we used to meet up at certain times so I can call her from a payphone. So I told her I'm coming to Atlanta. And so I got to Atlanta and ended up catching a cab or something to the hotel we were staying at. And I remember running upstairs to the hotel room. And I remember yelling at me, I'm here. And I'm banging on the door like, where Meet at? The other coach like, where Meet at? And he's like, Meet didn't make it. Her father-in-law didn't want to take her up here. I'm saying like, and so that was like, for y'all probably don't get it, but for me, I was crushed because I waited like a whole week to see her and to like tell her like I loved her and how much I cared about her. And she didn't show up there. And I called her. I called one of my other homeboy, Big Pat. I'm like, call me. And he called me and me was pouring down crying like, you don't want to take me too much, man. I gonna miss the track meet, blah, blah, blah. So that's how I knew then. I was like, you know what? Enough is enough, whatever. And then after that, Mira ended up being born and then we ended up making it. So, but that's how I knew.
Absolutely.
Some good love stories.
Man, y'all got the stories, man, for
some
real.
Good love stories.
Write some memoirs around here, for real.
We need
so,
some movies.
You want to start? You want to go? So how our relationship kicked off was we were best friends for like 2 years before we even started dating. Like it's funny because we were actually both dating someone, coming to one another, talking about our relationships. Like that's how we started. So any of y'all that know how it is to pledge, I did pledge, and that was probably one of the most time-consuming / rigorous times in my life. And support is always needed during those times, just because you're trying to balance pledging and you're trying to balance your schoolwork and just social life and like the whole nine. Well, she came into my life on a more friendlier base because I don't think either one of us were dating anybody at that time. So we met freshman year of college. We were best friends starting sophomore year into junior year is when I pledged. And she was just there, man. Like it was wild, like just going through that process. And I'm talking about every time after we finished each night, like she'd text me, hey, you good? You need anything? Like every night. Never had to ask her like, hey, could you do this, do that? Like never had to. Like she didn't mind, just kind of being that aid, through that process for me, and it gets to the point where now I'm about to probate. She's like pretty much in the front row, like has on the shirt for me. And like, I tell you again, we're just friends at this point. So I remember texting her and I was like, hey, I know somebody that likes you. And she had no idea because I think maybe a month before that, another person that we knew mutually actually had expressed to me that he liked her, but she wasn't feeling him at all. So when I came to her and I said this via text message, she was probably like, "Who? Like, no, this person again?" I was like, "No." I was like, what I say? I'm gonna say it in Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it in Spanish. I said me. So, so then she really did believe me, and it wasn't until I just kept being super persistent and I asked her out on a date. I was like, "Hey, I know we're best friends, but here's my pitch. Let's try one date. If it does not work out, we can forget about it and we can remain best friends."
That was risky.
Us, super risky, super risky. I mean, pretty much because if it hadn't worked out, it raises the question of had our friendship been as strong moving forward,
Right.
because we had stepped onto a fine line, honestly, to try and test something else out. And if it hadn't worked out, then I would have risked probably losing my best friend at that point. And it worked out, obviously, and I'll definitely say in the beginning of our relationship, I think we shared this last week, but we rebutted a lot, just because, being best friends and dating one another, two totally different things.
Yeah.
Totally different things. They always say start off as friends and then, but it's still difficult. It's still difficult. And it's funny because normally the beginning is when you're like everything's good, the sun's shining, you can go to the beach, figuratively speaking, but the sun wasn't shining in the beginning. And then as we grew and we began to learn one another, communicate more, then things got so much better. I'll say like our best times right now have since we've been married.
Right.
Like, and we've been married, it'll be 4 years in June for us.
Yeah. We're learning
So,
each other.
and just learning one another. So how I knew she was the one is because I pretty much risked my great friendship so we could possibly date.
Yeah.
I would have never done
That's
that
deep.
on the other day. I said, okay, I'm gonna, risk this friendship just because I really want to be with you on more of a intimate level. So,
Yeah,
Y'all got some good stuff.
that's a lot there.
Man.
yeah.
That's brave of you, brother, to step out like that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Right.
that. That's big ups to you.
I appreciate that.
Right.
I appreciate
It takes a lot to share your feelings with the world and your wife. It takes a lot.
Absolutely. And I mean, marriage is a beautiful thing, despite what the stats show. I think it shows 49-51 or 48-52, whatever it is. Marriage is a beautiful thing, but again, it takes work. It's not easy.
It ain't for
It's
the weak.
not easy, and it doesn't always have to be on the simple fact that you're arguing. That's not even the case. It's, you're sharing a space. Like I tell people, I say, because I have friends that are single, and like they ask me, like, well, how do I know I'm ready? I said, let me ask you something. Can you right now stay with one person and wake up to them for the rest of your life? They're on the side of the bed next to you, that same person. Can you do that? I start with a simple filter question just like that. And most of them say no. So you're not ready for marriage then. You're not, even if y'all in the same house and y'all have a disagreement, staying in the same house with the person that you just possibly like had a disagreement with. Can you do that? No. So it's simple. And I mean, I do not know nearly everything. That's why I look to other couples, because we can always learn from each other. But my parents have been married a long time. Her parents have been married a long time. We're talking about 25 plus years. So we've had those figures in our life to learn from.
Oh, yeah.
And we've seen them be successful because they're still together. Never said it was easy, but it does take work. It takes commitment. It takes proper communication. So,
and even when it's really tough, it takes that same energy to make it work.
Absolutely.
Because in the times where you feel like you are, apart, you have to find your way back.
Absolutely.
It takes that commitment. And one thing, like, it's our motto, we always, when we toast each other, we always say never take our love for granted.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we are having external issues or even internal ones, we always remind each other that we came in and committed, and we always say we will not be destroyed.
Absolutely.
And that's a challenge that we have. Not that it's a challenge, but that's something that we really embrace, because we have the challenges of being in a second marriage, and the statistics, like we talked about statistics, what that speaks to. And then we're a blended family. We don't even bring that into the vlog because we're so young in a marriage. We're not really ready to bring that in. But his children, my children, and bringing that factor together. And we're still working through it. So it's not ready for the world to kind of be in the know about that right now, and we're praying and we're hopeful that later on, it'll get to that point. But right now we just keep it there because that's where we are in it.
Absolutely. You have every right, because that's your business.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Do
Absolutely.
y'all believe in having single friends?
Yes.
So a lot of my friends are single, just because those were my college friends when I was single, but they understand that I'm married too.
Right.
So it's having that understanding that I'm married. And I do have some married friends, but like my single friends, like we'll watch football together. We don't go talk about women, we talking about like the world things. Like we're not talking on no like disrespectful stuff, because if we were, then I end that immediately, you know what I'm saying? But most of them know my wife. They say, like, how's Q doing? Right. So in that sense, we don't have a problem with it, because a lot of our friends that we went to school with before we were married are still our friends, and they're still like not married. So in that case, they're single.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I would agree with the communication. We're not married yet. I mean, people refer to us as a married couple a lot, but because we have a child, a lot of times our single friends, they just want to say like my girlfriends, oh, let's run out and do it. And I'm like, I need to check with him first.
Right.
We have to make sure that our house is together and our
Absolutely.
is good before I leave. And, just kind of making sure that, friends have that understanding of, he just can't up and leave and be gone all night, and girls want me to go out and, oh, I'm having a bad night, I want to go get drinks. That's not how our house runs.
Yeah.
That's not what we're doing. We have a child, and we may not be married yet on paper. We don't have the ring on our finger, but we're a unit.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I definitely understand.
Yeah, honestly, I look at y'all as a married couple. Honestly, I'm not out of y'all. I look at y'all as such. So, and that's a compliment.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah. And it's a different feeling, because again, like since we've been together, of course we was on the boyfriend girlfriend stage, but like within like the past, right before Antonia was born, I started calling her my spouse instead of this is my girlfriend. Before people knew that we was having a child, they were always at our church. They'd be like, "Oh, where's your wife? How's your wife doing?" And like some of my coworkers, "How's your wife doing?" And I'm just like, "She's doing good,"
Right.
Those things where I guess when it comes to maturity of the relationship, the type of individuals that we are, how we were raised, it's just I treat her as that's my wife. So again, yeah, we're not legally married, but we live together. We know what it's like to be sharing space with each other. We know what it's like to not always want to be in the same space with each other. And and then having to add a child on top of that, and still have friends that are single or have friends that are married, and it's like you were getting advice on different aspects, on different things. It's just so much, but we love where we are, and we love how our friends respect us with that too.
Absolutely.
Just to reiterate what Brandon and Alex was saying, I had to draw something out. That back to the single people. I had to draw a couple of my homeboys now. Like, hey, wait a minute. You ain't gonna call me at like 10:30, like, yo, we're trying to go hang. No, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Mute. Let me turn my phone. You got. They need to understand that. You know what I'm saying? That it was. I don't know if it was shocking for them. It was just, like, hey, You know what I mean? Come on now. I'm done. That's not me. You're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And embrace it, take it, or it can be the flip side. God here.
Right.
This is what it is. If you love your wife, your spouse, that matters. Being there for her and those moments and the times and all that matters to me. Not gonna lie. It means everything to me. Everything.
Absolutely.
That is so true. And even speaking to that, with some single friends, you have to have those boundaries, when it comes to them. And, you sometimes they don't respect what you have, and it's not intentional, right?
Absolutely.
They just want to hang out with their friend, but that's where you come into play to help them respect what you got.
Right. Get them together. Yeah.
Primarily, all of my friends are still single, and even when it comes down to like just coming over, like you can't just come over and hang and chill. This is our space. You can't just. So like we can go have lunch or go to the mall and hang out, but it's a time frame and it's boundaries with it,
Right.
And when I talk to you, whenever I talk to you, it's still all love. Even if I don't talk to you, like I just talked to 3 of my friends, they text, and some have moved like to different states. And I hadn't heard from them in a couple of years, but when we talk, it's all love, and but it's just that dynamic of respecting the boundary that's there because this is our covenant.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. And we say that about friends, but we also have to do that with family. We've had to set those boundaries where this is our house, this is our home, this is our safe space. You can't come or you can't overstay your welcome.
Right.
It's like we have that hospitality, but all right, it's time to get on up out of here, or those things. So I definitely hear we've all experienced the single friends or friends just kind of having to make sure we tell them, okay, don't overstep. But family tends to do that too. Single, married, young, old, they we just have to make sure we have boundaries for our relationship, so that way people know and understand the precedent is set, and we're human.
Absolutely.
That's so true about family, boy.
Yeah.
And that was a learning experience for both of us.
Yeah, we learned we learned the hard way because we're both family oriented people, and we love like spending that time with our family. But once we started a family and they would come to our home because we had the space to accommodate them, we it was a different feel, a different vibe, and it was like, okay, my home don't feel like my home anymore, and that's the issue.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's great
that's
stuff.
your space.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What we got next?
We're gonna do these last 2 questions. Oh, did I ask the last question? We done lost whose turn it is now.
This has been good.
Having that good conversation with your people,
All right. So, what is the best relationship advice you've ever received? We'll start with me now.
Keep your business in your house.
But between that, well, the best advice, that would be the best advice. Then the other thing would be something we figure out on our own, which is keep other people out your business. So
we're just kind of like
it's the same thing there, because that's one of the issues we had, like early on. We just was single friends, and people won't give people advice, but they don't live. They don't live our life, the marriage lifestyle. So they only give you advice from the singles. Like everyone kept talking about Beyonce, and she had a song "To the Left, to the Left," not knowing she had a whole married life. So you can't be listening to these people telling you one thing, but their life is a different story. And so people always give me bad advice, and people tell me bad advice, and then random people telling you advice and stuff, whatever. So once we realize that, when you get mad, you don't have to run to your mother and call her and tell everything, or run to your brother and tell them everything, or run to your
That's like the worst thing.
That's the worst, and that was like the big problem early on because we always wanted to vent to somebody else, not knowing that you can really vent to me, I can really vent to her, whatever. So the best advice would have been keep everybody out your business, whatever. And so that would be the best advice from us.
Yeah, I have a follow up to that. Do you like run into other people? Have you experienced where they may have, I don't say hold a grudge, but they don't forgive like you forgave, type of thing?
Come on, like exes or?
No, you said that y'all run to, just say you ran to someone else about a situation that was going on in your relationship.
I think
people kind of team up with you.
I think you never want to I never want to call like my mother to tell her about an argument or something we had, because you know why? She's gonna always be that down for me, but she's gonna start looking at him sideways. So I know if I know I'm gonna be here, then I need to fix it amongst us. So I wouldn't see.
And it's always unfair because she has a big family, so there's more people who end up not liking me than me because I have a big family. If I have a problem with me, I'm gonna tell my mother. She's gonna take her side anyway. I'm like, did you not hear that she just stabbed me? But she's like, well, what you did, baby? You need to apologize. She was like, I can't win. So I literally had no exit to vent to with her but myself. But now when I vent to the person that
now we actually, like, there were times where we probably did talk or whatever, talk to people that we probably shouldn't have.
And 9 times out of 10, all those advice was bad advice.
And
Every single last one was bad advice from other people. Like, why do we and now they in your business, and people never tell you all their business, but you want to tell people their business, be your business, and then their advice be the worst advice ever. So I'm like, me, man, why would you
tell somebody else what you've already told them? So what we've learned also is that we learn communication. Like, we learn to talk, like actually talk it out and not just be mad and argue and stuff like that.
Y'all don't understand, me and me, I hope this ain't another question y'all gonna ask later on, but me and me haven't had a real argument, like I said, in probably about 5-6 years, like a really yelling, heated, venting type, cussing type argument, like in years. Because once you realize, like,
it's so stupid.
Like one of our favorite friends, Josie, like one time, like we was cussing each other out, and we was like early on.
This was like our 20s, I think.
We were just moving to Atlanta. Like, Atlanta was a bad stage in our marriage, whatever. But we was in the cussing each other out. We yelling at each other, and Jolie's sitting there trying to be the mediator, and she's sitting there like this, like. Man. And I'm like, man. I'm looking at Jolie like she looking like, and me like,
y'all from that day.
And then we're like, why are we arguing? Like, we haven't argued since. Like, literally, like, it doesn't make sense. If it's a bill, if it's not gonna get paid, cussing about it, yelling about it, ain't gonna make the bill get paid. So why are we sitting here arguing about it? So now me and me don't argue, we don't fuss. Either we laugh, I may go to a different room, she may go in this room. By the end of the night, I'm rubbing her feet, I'm squeezing up on her, and we can go to bed. We don't go to bed arguing, mad at each other anymore. And if we do, by the morning time, we make it up. So that's our issue.
Yeah.
I know we talked a lot.
I think for us, we're not like there, because we do have our moments and our spats or whatever. And I can say in the times that I have like shared, the person that I shared with is somebody that I really trust to have an opinion and help us resolve it. So by me not having, like, I don't have a mother or a father, I don't have older siblings, I'm the oldest. So a lot of times when I go through something, or if I'm feeling a certain kind of way, and my husband, he have his own opinion, or if we're just butting heads and having those moments, I feel like safe and comfortable going to this person. And also, even with your mom, with my mother-in-law, like, she's a safe person. You know, even though it's still not the same because it's not my mother, it's his mother, but she's the kind of mother-in-law that's going to, like, keep it real. She really is. And she's going to make sure.
Exactly. No judging.
Yeah, she's not going to judge, and she's not going to take his side just because this is her son, you know, and just really help us through it. Or even if she just listens, like, that's helpful. But I can say that I think there have been times where you felt like I shouldn't have done it and it might have changed. But my family, like, They love my husband. I might get kicked out the family quicker than he will.
Right.
They probably will get rid of me and keep him because that's how much they love him. If they're not, he had to learn like they're not going to just take my side. But I had to explain to him the reason why, and I'm growing in that area because I don't just automatically, call and say, well, this is what's going on. Can you help me through it? But there are times where I really do need that support because I don't have parents. I don't have a mother and a father here. Literally, my husband, like he is my hedge of protection. He is all I have, And so, in times where I feel like I need a little more, I go to people that I can trust that are not. They're not just going to say, "Oh, I'm gonna take your side because you my blood or you my family or whatever." They're going to look at it and then they're going to say, "Well, okay, this is what I hear. You are doing this or saying this, or you're doing this or saying this. And this is how we can come together." And then my family gonna pray with you at the end.
But my grandmothers though, my grandmama, look here. What do you say? I'll take him in the back room right now. I was like,
act right.
Yeah,
I was like, your grandma, I'm treating her, I love her.
And both of his grandmothers literally love me. I love them. They're, I inherited. I don't have grandmothers either, so I inherited grandmothers. I inherited a mother through my mother-in-law and a father through my father-in-law because he has all of this in his lineage and I don't. So, I try to go to people who have wisdom. I'm not going to my homegirls. I'm not chopping it up with them about something like that. I go to people who make me feel safe enough to share us both rationalize it because if I'm wrong, they're gonna tell me, and then they're gonna support me. They're gonna support what I need to do to work through it because they've shared with me like you're wrong. And then if it is something that they need, we'll talk. I'll talk to him. Let's work it out. Help you guys get to that point. Because when you're new, you still go through a lot. But at the end of the day, like I said, we just said we will not be destroyed. And that's not right. Sometimes that's just between us, like having that commitment to say that we won't be destroyed, even amongst each other.
And my best advice that I was told is always, I'm gonna keep her 1st. I'm gonna keep you first. If I'm taking the trash out, if I'm making a purchase, think about my wife and her. So I want to keep her first. So no matter what, keep your wife first. That's the best advice I got. Keep her first. And whatever's going on, my wife, all right, and go from there.
And I keep my husband first.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Y'all hitting it dead on the head. Dead on the head. Absolutely. I think that's the big. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Brandon. Alex.
Okay. So
I talk a lot.
It's all right.
You're good.
For me, I would say it was almost kind of what with meeting when it comes to people in your business. I always grew up hearing, your business isn't everybody's business, and and that's one of those things where like your person things that happen in your household or within your personal life, everybody is not going to be able to know about it because some people you just can't go to. Because you got some of the ones that just going to be there just to get the tea, so they can go tell somebody else and still leave you empty after you done poured all this out. And it's just like how in my life who was able to fill me back up after I just poured my entire heart out. So being able to have people in your life that can give you advice and be there as a backbone to you being the backbone for me and her, or like I'm being the backbone for her and her the same way for me, having those friends or those family members that can really understand the relationship on a personal level, on a spiritual level, and give us true advice that we can grow and take and learn from, whether they're single, married, divorced. It's great. And the fact that with her family, I love her family. They are hilarious. They're great to be around. And they literally took me in, and her grandmother literally is everything. And her grandmother, every time she called, she forget about Alex. She was like, so how Brent? and and that's the same thing with my side of the family. Like my mom and my grandmother and stuff, they love her. And it was like, when they first met her, it was already, they knew she was going to fit. They knew that she was just that one. So I'm just grateful for that. I really am.
Yeah. For me, I would say the best advice, relationship advice that I've ever been given was in the midst of a disagreement, argument, whatever, make sure that you allow yourself to cool down. You never ever want to say something in the heat of the moment that you're going to later regret. And that was the best thing that anybody could have ever told me, because I was always a hothead and I just said the first thing that came to my mind, and I felt like, no, the truth hurts and you just have to hear it. But there's a way to deliver that truth. So that was the best advice that anybody could have ever given me. So now, like, there are times where I try to make sure I'm not overthinking a situation, or if I feel, that he either didn't listen, or he misunderstood, I make sure that I step back and I kind of calm down a minute before I be like, well, you didn't do X, Y, Z, and I told you, or I asked you to do. I kind of sit back and I'm like, okay, so did I explain it or say it the right way? So let me take some time, get myself together, and I just let him know, hey, like, let's chop it up real quick. Let me talk to you real quick. So that's the best advice that anybody has ever given me when it comes to a relationship.
Yep.
Good one.
Dope. Dope.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I agree. I co-sign on everybody.
Yeah, I think everybody
Co-sign
touched on some
everybody.
great things. I think first and foremost, making sure that God is the head of your relationship.
Yes.
I think once you establish that, and everything else will follow. So I definitely feel like that is the huge pinnacle piece that needs to be in the middle of your relationship. And then communication, you have love, you have honesty, trust, all of that will definitely follow. So, but without him, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
It's not.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Then let's see what we got. This is a good one. What do you want your legacy to be as a couple?
Let's talk.
We never talked about that before.
Yeah, that's
It came out that
literally,
way.
and I think it's because we've known each other for a while, but dating and stuff, and you learn something new every day. But that's not really something that we really thought about. And when you think about it, like, having children is a part of your legacy. Like, what do you want to instill in them? What do you want them to grow up knowing and showing others? But we never really talked about it. I mean, one thing that we, like you said, we know that she knows that, I guess, for our legacy is to put God first. We have a 15-month-old that knows how to shout better than her mama. Like, you turn on the word and baby hand go up. She's shouting, her feet moving. She knows. And so if I would say anything legacy wise, it doesn't matter what this world tells you. God, whatever God tells you, that's what you do.
Yeah, that, and I will also say, because I think we're learning on it now, is also learning how to start being financially responsible at an early age.
Yes.
That's something, like I said, we finally start learning as us being together.
Yeah.
And that's something I want to continue. Like, we have different things now, methods that we're using to kind of help us be more responsible with our budget, personally and together. And so, being able to instill that to not only Antonia, but, to any of our other kids that we will have in the future, letting them know, hey, make sure you are prepared for life. Make sure you are prepared for anything that may come your way. So that, and on another aspect, outside of, like she said, putting God first, and and instilling that relationship with God on her own, or on their own personal relationship.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello.
Who's next?
Okay. Well,
I think that because we're a blended family and we don't have children together, but we have our children, and I always say, which he says too, that our children were birthed from our hearts, and that's something that I've shared with all the children. Like, you don't have to be blood to, or biologically birthed from someone to be birthed, from the heart. And so a part of our legacy is blending that family. The same thing with the financial literacy and wealth building and purchasing property. But more importantly, I think for me, character building, like those things that make you a good person, really, really helping our children learn that. And even just children of the world, and the population that I work with is infants and toddlers. And so that's huge for me because sometimes you encounter people and they're very underdeveloped, they're underdeveloped emotionally. And so with that underdevelopment comes a lot in adulthood, you know. Um, you'll see people who just are inept. And so with our children, that's one thing that I want to convey to them and share with them about how to ensure that you are emotionally, able to handle things and you're not underdeveloped emotionally. You're able to regulate yourself. You're able to be calm, be a calm person and not be a person inciting violence and, just unstable, and that's huge, like that character building. And I know, like within the word, the beatitudes and those fruits of the spirit, incorporating them in our lives and letting our children know, like, this is how you really achieve calmness. This is how you really achieve peace and joy and all those good things. So it's that character building.
Hey, I want our legacy to be a part of that also, and I want to be a legacy of giving back, and I really want to give to the community and volunteer and leave a legacy of planting the seed to where, okay, this right here, give back, reach back for people, pull somebody up, and we all blessed in my eyes. We blessed to be right here in front of each other, and we go get somebody. Let somebody is misfortune, pull them up. Let's go. Come on, let's build this family, and I want our legacy to be all. That's what my wife said, but also us giving back in the community, and wherever we at, we enhance and make some people, our people lives better. Just giving back. I want to give back. I'm blessed. Yeah, I want to be the word better.
Yeah, we world better.
Definitely.
What we
our legacy so we're not talking about this as a channel, we're talking about as a couple, right?
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Woman, everything.
So the first would be as a couple, as Lemitra, not just me and I, but as Lemitra and myself. I want us to be legacy of longevity, because like me, we don't have a lot of, like, this is probably the most married couple friends that we have, like, ever. So like either a lot of our friends either are single or divorced, and so me and me the long. So that's pressure on us, where because it's almost like me and D talk all the time. We talk about like people like they waiting for us to fail, and so even me and me wanted to divorce, we will never divorce because we're not gonna give y'all the satisfaction of saying I knew it. It's only a matter of time. Right. So like in May we'll make 21 years from us. And so we're gonna keep going. I want us to be like 10, like they still together, they still made it. So that longevity is, especially when it comes to Black couples, like it's always the 5-year curse, whatever. Like you may pass 5 years, but like that's so sad that like it's even a number that Black couples can't make it. It's always find something, and it's always something else, or whatever. So like longevity is definitely important for me to make sure that for us that we make sure that we stick around and be an example for the kids and for other couples to look at like, man, they've been 21 years, how we do it, whatever. Like we didn't do anything special. Like our marriage worked because we legitimately had a legit friendship, and it's a legit love. It's not like I said. I know people always say marriage is hard, but I disagree. Like I think our marriage it's been now it's been easy, but it's because it's a mutual respect. So longevity is important, and then like I said, the legacy would be just as y'all said, just the foundation of economic freedom. Man, we just trying to go hard to not just for us, because when I think of us, I think about the whole community. Like
so like an umbrella.
Like that's why we got the stuff we do for the channel. We try to give away more stuff than we do, because we don't want just us to be at the top. Like I want to see DNQ at the top. I want to see Blogging Life Challenge. I want to see Rez and Alex, the Chat Vision, and everyone. I want everyone to win. So it's not just about us. So like I want it's them. Like I don't like just the me and he and she. Is us. It's a community thing. So when they see us, they know they brought everybody with them. Or we ain't in front. We side by side. Like we move as a unit. So our legs would be one of growth, economic freedom, and longevity.
Antonia agrees.
Yeah. You the next generation too. You the next generation too.
That's right.
Yeah, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I agree with all of that. I think in addition to, one thing about me is, I want us as a couple to, leave a positive impact on the society, the world, whomever we come in contact with. Because one thing I've always believed is people may forget what you did or what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And so that's just my biggest thing. Like I want to be able to walk away and say, D and Q, they all right with me. They impacted me in this way, or they've helped me in this way. Like you said, pulling up somebody from the community, or financial literacy, they helped me in this way, whatever it is. Just leaving that positive impact behind, because that means a lot to people.
Absolutely.
So important.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
And I mean, just to add to that, we are expecting, and it's very important, because we got the question last week when we did our pregnancy Q&A is, pretty much, are we nervous with bringing a son into this world? And I think for me, like, I'm going to really take extra initiative to make sure that he is super equipped, to where once he comes into this world, he knows exactly what to do, because his mom and his dad taught him that way. So for me, the legacy that I want to leave is that I train my son up to be a great African-American male to this society, and God-fearing, kingdom serving, and just being, a huge blessing through every door that he walks through. Right. So I'm not even thinking about myself, because I care more about my son's legacy. So just like my wife said, like, people are gonna forget what you said, but they always remember how you made them feel. So that's why when I encounter anybody, I always do it with grace, whether I disagree or not, because at the end of the day, we're talking about legacy right now. Here is that I want to make sure that when I leave that conversation or that room, there's nothing negative said about Derek. Nothing.
Right.
So whether you hear me or not, you can't put negative on my name. That's it, So I know we all got to leave one day, but just leaving here and everybody knowing, hey, like, dude was a good guy. He was a good guy. I mean, so that's good for me, because there's more work to be done once I go to heaven. So I'm worried about my next duties once I get to the eternal life. So
absolutely. And kind of going off what you said, like the thing with leaving a legacy, you can't pick and choose the moments, right? It's every moment counts. Yeah. And so it's a lifestyle at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes that first impressions.
Go ahead.
Okay, sometimes the first impressions can make or break, a relationship. Like the first time we met, DC,
right?
No, on the cruise ship, she looked us up and down, gave us the evil, crazy look, whatever. That could have thrown it. I'm just playing. I'm just messing around with her in chat. Go ahead.
But nah, y'all. So that actually concludes our Q&A session for today. And as I read the timer, we've been rocking out for almost 3 hours, y'all. So man, we
doesn't even feel like it.
We got 7 more minutes. You run
We might as well, let's do 7 minutes. Let's just talk for 7 minutes.
We got to run the thing off the 7.
Less than 7 minutes.
What you say? Flats of drums.
Jacket is the 112.
Right.
It's been a great 3 hours. Like it doesn't feel like it's been 3 hours, but it's been great.
Hey,
we truly appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah,
we appreciate being able to see y'all in real time. Antonia, look at the dog.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this was really nice of y'all, D&Q. We really appreciate it. It was it's like a nice little team building kind of thing.
Absolutely. And
y'all look nice too. Look at Coco shaking.
Oh, y'all look beautiful. Oh, y'all.
Thank you. Why Coco shaking? Coco sleeping.
She probably is, honestly.
She probably is.
Okay, we fed the spirit here tonight, y'all. This fed my spirit. I'm not gonna lie. This was big for me, and I appreciate y'all. This fed my spirit. It really, y'all. I'm tied in now. You know, I'm really appreciate.
Yeah, we know, bro, because you took your head off, so I already know you.
We gotta go polo shopping.
Right.
Oh, definitely. We checking in right there.
Yeah. One thing that this helps us do as well, because me and I have great lives on Saturday nights, but we're trying to figure out where we fit in that, and we hopefully adopted the Friday night lives. Just trying to do, because one thing that we talked about is we want to do series. So this is a series, so we want to do maybe like a financial series. So and then we're going to have other guests on, that may also be knowledgeable about the actual topic, so that way we can get other people involved. Yes, it's our live, but again, when we win, we want everybody to win. So we kind of have the same mentality. It's not going to be, oh, well, it's just us and we, going to just do it our way. No, I mean, I love to see other people engage and talk. And we also get to meet each other too, because we sit there and we type and we do talk a lot through chat, but we get to see each other's face now, and we get to we're more personable towards one another. So I think for me, as long as y'all cool with it, I love it, and we will definitely keep this going. For sure.
Yeah.
Last night we had a talk. Brandon's sister is is a big YouTuber. Drain Chan TV, and they was dropping us some gems on just ideas by our channel, and coming from someone who has 9,000 subscribers, what can a small YouTube channel like us, how can we benefit, and just getting tips, and she was getting us relationship tips and just advice from their point. And we was just saying just last night, this time last night, matter of fact, whatever, just couples we don't do enough as couples. You all see single people go out, YouTube couples, and YouTube channels and people doing this, whatever. You never see a lot of YouTube couples just actually bonding, connecting, talking, building, whatever. So this is definitely a beautiful thing that we got to keep doing more of, whatever. Hopefully when COVID blows over, I know when Q dropped his baby, we play some beat up, whatever.
Here we go.
All of y'all.
We're
always
absolutely.
Yeah, we're always in the Atlanta area because my best friend and my godson live there.
Okay.
And his cousin goes to Clark, so
we're
always, he sings down there routinely for a church when they do their pastor's anniversary. So we're always in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
So it's nothing for us to get in the car and come down the road.
It's been a minute. I haven't been up to Detroit in a long time, so I like to.
And I've never been to Detroit. And you got to take me to 8 Mile and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, we here, y'all.
It's been a long time.
Coming here, everybody. We're gonna have a good time, enjoy each other, fellowship.
And my father used to live in Georgia and in Florida, but so I haven't been to Georgia since I was a teen.
Oh,
He was in Atlanta, so we spent summers there year after year.
Yeah, you long overdue.
Yes.
I went to Atlanta to a football game some years ago, and
hoping that the Falcons.
Anybody else say about Atlanta, you don't get to deal with me. I love Atlanta. Atlanta, it's a beautiful city. I love Atlanta.
I don't like the cold here. I just want a middle ground. No hot, no cold.
Yeah, it's time for y'all leave out. It's time for y'all leave all that cold snow and foolishness in Detroit. Come down some of this.
Over.
Come down to the south.
Just -2.
Get some of this bipolar weather.
It's definitely bipolar. But we definitely have from our aspect, we appreciate you guys because being able to sit here and get marriage advice from you all, from newlyweds to over 20 years to 4 or 5 years in the game. It's just like getting y'all's point of view and seeing how all of y'all communicate and connect together, and the energy that y'all have with each other is so beautiful. And we're learning, like I said, and that's one thing that we are working on, like building that. We talk about marriage all the time, and that's something that we're working on to the next step. So that's going to be something that we gonna be getting to soon.
Yes, it's not.
Thank you.
We're trying to take in as much information as we can,
Absolutely.
so that way we're prepared. We definitely don't want people to feel like we're rushing, because we're not, but we like talking about it. We like getting advice.
Absolutely.
And we wish you guys wellness, because I can see, and I'm sure my husband can see, like a lot of those little imprints from us early on, because we were engaged for 2 years. We dated a year, we were engaged for 2 years, and people kept saying, "We not gonna get married." But we talked about it. I was like, "Baby, we want a long engagement," and it was okay with us. So we wish you wellness.
Absolutely.
Wellness, everybody.
Thank you.
Everybody, definitely. That was the best for all of y'all. And this is a great forum. I'm looking forward to the next time and the next one. And the next one. So,
I love the way y'all mixed the panel up. It was like, this was like probably like the best.
Yeah, we ain't gotta be
one of the best.
We had to be all the old couple. Like,
why we had to like
44, we ain't that old.
Right.
but y'all did a good job of the genres.
And it's funny because like we talked about it, we was like, man, we should do a panel, Valentine's Day next weekend. Like, let's just do that. So when I thought about it, because I was trying to figure out who would we get, and I knew that Trap and DC and me and I were kind of like, y'all kind of like neck and neck. So I wanted somebody from that bracket. Just vlogging, Eric and Carla. I actually thought y'all were married for like maybe 10 years.
It seems like
or
it seems like
when I talked to y'all, I was like, oh dang, that's perfect though, because they kind of like replaces us, because I mean we've been married almost at the same time. And then Brandon and Alex, I thought y'all were married as well, but maybe like a few years or something like that. So I was like, okay, we got somebody in the like in the newlywed, the middle, and then the OG.
And the old folks. The old folks. That's what you're trying to say.
Uncle Auntie.
Yeah, they're pretty much that's what they call us.
Hey, I tell you, all of us are, thriving to get to where y'all are.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So I mean, if that's considered old, sign me up.
Okay.
Right.
So we were really just trying to figure out, all right, hopefully everybody does it. If not, then we got to figure out some more people, and for anybody that are couples and we didn't call y'all or we didn't text y'all, please do not feel any type of way. We're going to do more of these, and we're going to get other couples. You will be used, but we were just trying to figure out, who we could get, last, pretty much short notice. So.
And I was tired. Like when I read the message, I was like, "Oh my God, they thought of us!" Like, and like when I will fan out in a minute, and I'm the type of person, when I like a channel, I will go back and watch, and just really getting to know you guys. Like I'm like, "Oh, they're so cute, so sweet." And I remember watching the video when you found out you were pregnant. I was whispering with you like, "Oh my God," like you were like, "I'm so nervous, you guys," and I was like, my heart is beating for you. So yeah, I was like really happy. And then watching Brandon and Alex like just recently connecting with them and watching their videos, like, and we know me and my husband, he came home, he's like, "How you know this song already?"
Go Bucks, baby, go Bucks.
So
it's amazing, you know, how
I tell you right now, no cheating, but Just Vlogging Life definitely nominated. She's definitely running for some meeting awards.
Man, she reminded us of videos we don't
I'm
even
saying,
remember
like, what
doing.
happened? Like, maybe it's like the other day, we're like, what?
Right.
Like, she picking out points, like real points.
You know, honestly, like it's funny because we were connected by all of these from one common denominator, and that's me now. So that just shows you what great couple they are, because we wouldn't have never known each other if it wasn't for them.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
So we got to give y'all credit. You know, y'all are some true OGs to the game, most definitely.
Did the crowd look just like
yeah. When we went over to Brandon and Alex, I said DNQ sent us over, so I started watching them because you recommended them. So that's how we stay connected, and
we need to start our community.
Yes.
We do.
We need to start our community. I'm telling
you. We do.
This vlogging, this is us, y'all. We need to water this plant, nurture it, give it some sunshine. Yeah, we need to grow this just like every other platform is grown and they have their community. We gonna support each other. We gonna be there for each other. We gonna grow.
Right. The important thing with that is, because I know we tossed the idea around of doing like a Zoom, outside of this, you know, kind of like use this meetings to like collab and just kind of brainstorm to help everybody out. And I think we should do that. You know,
yes, we should.
All of us are a couple channels for the most part, but we all do different things though.
Yes.
So it's a threat to the next person because we all do different things.
Right.
You know, so I definitely feel like we need to, you know, offline gather everybody's numbers, and then we can start doing like Zoom conference calls, you know, whether it's like bi-weekly or monthly or whatever, just to you know, see each other for one, get to know each other more, and then just to kind of brainstorm off of each other. You know,
build on that and support each other.
Exactly. I might think that may work for Just Vlogging, that it probably wouldn't work for us, but it may work for y'all. So I can say, hey, this may be a good idea for you, and like, you know, vice versa. So I think we can definitely use that space outside of this platform to just grow and just kind of help each other brainstorm.
Yes, that's definitely something that we need to hold on to and grasp and get together on.
This is the first of many.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Me too.
It's something that when you organic growing this and building a community, we it's unstoppable. It's unstoppable. We can't. Let's go.
Yeah.
It is.
So it's gonna be big for us.
And I'm happy to know everybody here.
Like, yes.
It's like exciting, like what the future can hold for us, and we look back like, remember that one time we met?
Absolutely. So, but yeah, we'll coordinate that. If I need to, I'll coordinate it. You know, so I'll be in contact with everybody that I feel as if could grow from that opportunity. And if others want to join later on, it's open. But just to kind of start the community, because we build the foundation first. And I'll definitely coordinate that, and maybe we can, you know, start that very soon. Actually, so
quarterback and D, you know what I'm saying? Quarterback.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, it would not be right if we did not end this vlog without thanking y'all once again, for taking the time out. I know everybody could be doing something better, but y'all graced us with y'all's presence, and we are forever grateful for that. But again, I think what we got out of this is we got, you know, a better foundation of everybody, and we got friends out of this. You know, absolutely friends out of this whole situation, because it's different when you chatting back and forth on, you know, on someone's video than actually getting on, you know, a actual platform like this and actually seeing them and talking to them. So this made me learn y'all and know y'all even more now, although we just met, but it feels like we've known each other for a long time.
Yes.
So
Yep.
And we appreciate y'all. I got a request. Can Brandon, when we close it, can you close us out with a prayer? Can you close us out?
Yeah, Anthony, don't be clapping.
Brandon, Brandon, close us out.
I can. Yes, that's not.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
We ready to close out then, brother. Let's do it.
Bro.
Lord, we thank you, God, for allowing this to happen. We thank you, God, for predestining this to happen. We thank you for everyone on this live, God. We thank you for the lives and the feedback and the advice and the chemistry that we have all created, God. We thank you for everyone that has tuned in, God. We thank you for every proactive and positive energy, God. We thank you because this is not something that is just going to be just for a moment, God. We thank you because we are claiming that this is going to be something that's going to be everlasting, God. And God, we thank you, God, for every personal connection that we're going to make, God. We thank you, God, for the mindsets of creativity that you're going to give us, God, as we begin to grow. We ask, God, that you touch every channel, God, increase their vision, God, increase their knowledge, God. Whatever they're in the need of, God, financially, God, we know that you're going to provide it, God. Whatever they're in need of for their channel, God, we know that you're going to provide it, God. We thank you, God, because you are the Alpha and Omega. And we thank you, God, because with you, God, all things are possible. And we thank you again because this could not be possible without you. So, God, we thank you and we ask that you just lead us and guide us and protect us in our separate destinations, God. Go over to Atlanta, Georgia, God. Go over to Detroit, God. Go with us in Greensboro, North Carolina, God. And again, touch every home, God. Touch their marriages, God. We thank you for longevity in marriages. We thank you for healthy marriages. We thank you for the open communication. We thank you for every up and down, God, that we have faced so far, God. We thank you for leading us and opening our eyes to see that this is ordained, and God, that you have allowed us to become one body, God. And so we give your name the glory and the praise, God, and nothing again is done without you. So we give you glory and we bless your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Our brothers right there. We pray together.
Man.
Brothers, that's right.
We might be hiring for a chaplain for our page, man.
Right.
Right.
Say it again. Yes.
Again, man, we thank y'all so much. We love y'all. And hey, the party only begin this weekend because tomorrow night, head over to Meeting Eyes Live at 8:30. If you're not following them or if you're not subscribed to them, head over to their page right now. Hit that bell so that you're notified of when they post videos. And check out their lives because their lives on a whole nother level. So we're gonna start the party out for the weekend, but then they're gonna continue it and keep it going tomorrow night. But again, thank y'all for joining us tonight during this Valentine's Day edition of Couples Panel. And we hope to see y'all again next week.
You gonna tell them bye-bye?
Yeah,
See y'all next Friday.
Bye,
Y'all.
everybody.
Friday, y'all.
All right.
Love y'all.
Check y'all. Love y'all. All right.